I love it. Deuce Vault from Dark Horse to Dark Knights. Let's see if they can prove themselves against one of the best teams in this tournament.
Hovering over the clouds, it is the Sky Kings making their entrance with confidence and grace. Let's make some noise for Onic!
You can hear the crowd cheering them on, a tournament favorite here, and we'll see exactly how they approach the Dark Horses or the Dark Knights of the tournament.
To guide the
Hello,
teams
guys.
to victory, we have their head
Wait,
coaches
guys.
and analysts for Devu.
Wait, guys,
Bruno WM, as well as for Onic, Coach Yep, and Adi.
You know, I got to give it up to Fly Solo. He's definitely, from with some of the stats we saw earlier, no crazy titles, but right now, right here, he's definitely showing that he can be a coach on a level with some of the best.
Yeah, I think that's a
Nakalag na ba ako sa Facebook?
If you're comparing the
Wait lang,
coaches
check
head to head, even themselves.
Wait,
But
guys.
we heard from our the men over there from EECA, he's played
Hello,
a big part in
guys.
improving this roster here.
Yeah, we
Hello
gotta talk
to
about
all of
Corby
you
Mentor,
guys.
Kid Bomba,
Wait,
Sunset
guys.
Lover, as well as Sao, where in
Ako
my
maulag
personal opinion, every
di
single player here
Facebook.
is making an
Hari ini kita dukong Indonesia, guys.
top 3 in their respective roles.
Yeah, I love it. Again,
Let's go, Onic.
we
Big fam.
asked the question, is it, who should we keep our eyes on? Because right now making waves online, of course, is Kid Bomba, but
Oh,
we
maulag
heard it there.
juga di
Magister,
Facebook,
especially
guys.
the fact
Banta.
the impact that he plays throughout the game here is a key component for their success.
Going up against the
Hello,
CW,
guys.
Boots
Wait,
Sons,
guys,
as well as Keyboy, and looking at their performance, there's no doubt why we call them the tournament favorites.
Yeah, not only that, we were just talking about which player is important, and
Hello,
Onic as well.
semuanya.
Songs has just been such a monster.
Apa kabar,
CW has been
guys?
such a monster. Keyboy, the whole team has been stepping themselves
Semoga
up
kalian
to
sehat,
match
guys.
each other's pace, and it's something that
Wait,
just
guys,
puts them so
Wait,
high
wait.
on all of our tier lists right now.
We gotta say, looking at the team head-to-head here, Deus Volt, they have the mentality
Wala na agad Onic Omsim. Pag if Onic win game 1, it could be 2-3-0, guys. 3-0 if Onic win game 1.
It's just a normal Monday, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
It's gonna be
It is, and I mean,
3-0, guys.
look at the head-to-head here for both teams. Yeah, it's
Hello,
crazy.
guys.
It's
Wait,
crazy in
wait.
favor of Onic, but that's the one thing that you kind of have to look out for Devu, right? This is the time for them to surprise even further. They've already done that. They've accomplished that up to this point, and they've
guys.
proven time and time again that they can hang with the best in the world. Now, this is the next step, right? Onic ahead of them, a tournament favorite. If they are able to start on a good foot here, let's say they even take game 1, man, I'm gonna say momentum is gonna be heavily in their favor.
Momentum is something that I feel like the EXP laners can set up for the team, because both Boots as well as Kid Bomba
Wait,
are
guys.
shown to be, I would say, almost the same style, but in a different way. So Boots almost sacrifices himself for the team, where Kid Bomba definitely does that a lot. To
Hey,
make sure
shoutout
that,
sa'yo, Dari.
the
Shoutout
trophies
to
on
Flap
the boards
Easy. Good
is
luck
what it
later, bro.
All right, let's take a look at
Good
some
luck
of these
later,
keys to
ayok.
victory.
Galingan mo mamaya.
Fuse the bomb,
Alam
Kid
kong
Bomba
sure win
himself.
na kayo dyan eh.
And that's
Sa
gonna be a
Geek
hard
Farm, may
one
kaya
to
nga
do
susuportahan
because
kay
this
Geek
thing
Farm
is
ngayon eh.
explosive. Kid Bomba has
Kasi
not
nandun
only
naman sila
exploded
Baloy
their
tsaka
bomb,
sila
but
Marky,
he
pero
has
putik
popped
na yan,
off
sure win kayo dyan.
all over the Philippines right
I
now.
don't know if you could defuse that guy, you
And to
know?
be able to
I
do
support
that,
Bren
you're gonna have
and
to
Geek
use
Farm
me as well.
because
Who's
I have
Sawo?
friend
I mean, Sawo's just been a
in
monster,
Bren,
and
guys.
we've been talking about Kid Bomba so much, but
I
really
have
Sawo's
friend
one of
in
the key
Geek-
players for me.
Geek Farm
Hoot,
and
hoot.
Bren.
Because that is also, I mean,
But
the ticking bombs. You've got Kid Bomba.
in
They're
this match,
exploding everywhere right now.
Ako
We talk
doong
about it,
Onic.
Sao does
I support Onic,
what?
guys.
So much damage.
You coined that.
If
Again,
Onic
And again,
win
this is
game
one of those
1,
things where I feel like it's developing in the
I
M5
think the
World
result is
Championship
3-0.
meta.
Onic
You
win,
have to
guys.
find extra damage wherever you can. And
Kita
speed up
lihat ya,
damage
guys,
as
ya.
well. Names that is not put here. Sunset Lover.
Oh my
has
god!
been the game changer for the team. I still remember.
I don't know if I
the point where
if
he
I
almost
speak
lost. Sunset
English
Lover,
or
the
English,
lone
Tagalog or
Ferris
Indonesian, guys.
was able to deal with minions
flick.
having
Oh.
3 men there getting a kill as well. Dude, Sunset Lover, we don't talk enough about him, but he shines.
Honestly, if you look at that's what I was saying. Every single role, every single
Oo,
player, at
eh.
one point
Solo
in the
live
series
stream,
they're
guys.
playing,
Solo live stream. So I can
made
talk,
them shine,
guys.
right? In their own respective
Ako
roles.
bisa
and then people really
ngomong
start paying
bebas,
attention
guys.
to these different lanes, these different roles.
Sorry
And what
guys,
more of
sorry
a better
guys.
lineup
Karena ako
against
ada
across the board,
fans juga di
This
PH
is a
guys.
good time to
Karena
be
ako
an
live
MLB
juga di
fan, because
Facebook.
This is a match that you want to watch. Watch it on TikTok because we got TikTok.
Nag-iinto ako guys eh, sa mga ano, sa mga dito, sa mga nanonood dyan na ano, na mga Pilipino guys. Mag-i-English na lang siguro ako guys. Even I'm not good in speaking English, I try to speak English guys.
This is the day that you're gonna watch all the matches and you're gonna get rewarded for it.
Well, the rewards, you know, and I kind of want to grab some of my
Ada beberapa guys, ako udah lupa guys. Ada beberapa kata-kata gitu, ako udah lupa guys. Karena sering ngomong bahasa Filipin guys.
Average game is above 6 or 15 right now because the team, I forget who it was. See You Soon had the lowest average, which was 15 minutes 16 seconds, and they had the lowest.
So most
Balik ka na sa team mo, ayoko guys.
Yes.
The draft.
Siyempre new team na
Because the
tayo.
draft, like for people like me and Wolf, we get geeky over that.
Madalang, bakit walang nalabas na followage? Madalang lang kasi ako mag-game sa ano eh, Facebook eh. Kaya ano eh.
I'm looking forward to that one.
English
so, again,
please. Okay, I
let's talk
speak
about the tempo
English. Even
So
I'm not
far
good
for
in
Onic,
speaking English.
they are
Let's go
one of those
Onic.
teams as
Let's
well
go Coach
that
Yeb. Let's
they
go
keep the
Kyrie.
calm before the storm. Sometimes you make it feel like, oh, maybe this team
I
has a
think
chance.
guys, my
They're
prediction
making
guys
all the
yeah. My
And then all of a
prediction
sudden,
guys. I think
one
grand
undefeated,
final
and then all of a sudden they're winning all the team
Onic
fights. What's happening, Trent?
versus Brenzy.
So
Onic versus
we saw
Bren
them
or
previously,
Onic
some of the
versus
big
Blacklist
turnarounds
guys.
Are that first Lord. Onic has a great Lord fight. They like to keep it aggressive. Even if you want to try to drag it out, they like to force it.
Let's
Kyrie,
go!
Beautiful timing. Even when his team's not
Drafting
there,
pace
he's able
na
to block and
guys.
weave. And Lords are the things that can turn games around. Even if they're a little bit behind in gold, that can be the thing that changes everything.
Bobbing and weaving. I see Naisu.
Yep.
I see you like, you know what?
He's bobbing
Not
and
of
weaving.
approval.
Not
Yeah,
approval.
ako-
We're going into the draft.
ako live
phase
di
here
Facebook
where
sama
Devu
YouTube.
going up against Onic. Devu will be first pick. Onic is on the second pick. Devu instantly bans out the Joy as well as the Fanny. Onic banning out the Fermis as well as the Guinevere. Quite a few jungle bans here, gentlemen.
I like, I'm wondering if, does this warrant a Diggy ban? We talked about it. It was a key to victory. Do you think so, Trex? Is there a
Times
warrant
natin,
for
guys.
game one?
Maybe not game one. Maybe not game one. And then always, does Devu want to first pick the Diggy? We talked about last time Devu played me and LaFell on the game. And Sawa plays it so well, he can play it even if it's not just like the counter CC. Like, he plays it damage.
All-
At the end of the game, he's using it to
all
zone create
team
space in the
want
map.
to
So,
ban
yes, maybe
Kyrie's
if Sawa
assassin,
decides to
yeah.
pull that card out immediately, it's definitely a possibility.
This Kaja ban is very interesting because for me, when it comes to the Diggy, maybe they're trying to set it up. The one thing that you have to be careful of is, as a Diggy, you don't want to face against a jungler like Kyrie that can deal out a lot of damage, because if the Diggy
Chewe,
dies a lot,
so
you're gonna
good
lose
in
the stacks.
using
If you lose the
1-1.
stacks, your damage isn't going to be as impressive. So this Kaja ban is very interesting. It looks like maybe they want the 1-1?
Onic
In a
or
way, it leaves things
Devu?
open, right?
A lot of
We're-
things
we're-
For me, Onic guys.
Nolan, Bruno,
Onic
still
guys.
open.
If
Priority, we see
Onic
that
win
so often,
game
though.
1, I think it
All right,
could
there's the Nolan.
be,
So is this
it
Bruno
will be
right
3-0
away?
guys.
Or 1-1.
I mean, looking at how
Pwede
Onic
kita
plays,
drafting guys.
because we
Sorry.
gotta talk about
Sige,
Carvey as
sige.
well. Carvey so
Yan,
far
nakalipat
is
to,
really
yan.
playing for his team. So having someone like a 1-1 might be beneficial.
Bombs
where
are
you
lying
can
on
join in
Zamilo.
a lot of those team fights. But when you have a Bruno, it's all about the tempo. You want to get as much
Jersey
turns
ko
as
wala
you can
na, naubusan ako
before,
jersey.
the opponent scale up.
I mean, so they could give up the 1-1 as well. They're going to go for the Valentina instead.
Valentina.
Could give it up
Oh,
and
Valentina.
still pick up the Diggy later because it resets the weakness points. So if I
Onic want to ban Nolan because
thinking
Magister
that
so good in
deep, right, which
using Nolan.
We have seen him draft very particular.
He is so good
We
using
haven't seen
Nolan
him get
guys.
pushed completely against the wall yet, and this is definitely
Nice
the
ban.
series that does that.
Right now, the question is, how good has the Valentina been in first pick situations? Because I do feel like at this point, it is a player-based kind of thing,
Yeah.
where some players, they do so well that the first pick Valentina is definitely worth it, where other teams are like, other things are more prio.
Yeah. You know, not only that, but
Fred
you know,
Drin,
speaking of that, let's see what these two picks are going to be. It looks like...
Oh my
Valentina,
God! Sans
Interesting
Kadita,
first
guys.
picks for Onyx so far, but going back to that point about Valentina, I feel like
Kid
when you look
Bomba
at it
mentality.
historically throughout M5,
Lupit,
even back
lupit na
in
rin talaga
Wildcard,
nito ni Kid
the
Bomba
thing that made
guys.
the difference was, of course, who the player
Matapang
was. and
maglaro,
how
parang ako lang
aggressive or
dati.
calculated they were in their aggression, because some players, they play the Valentina pretty passively, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Hindi siya natakot magkamali guys eh. Yun yung maganda kay Kid Bomba eh. Kaya gusto ko yung laro ni Kid Bomba, hindi siya natakot magkamali guys.
You know, and then the whole mini game itself of what ultimates do we take, you know, across the board here.
That's why when I play the Valentina,
Confident siya maglaro guys.
In who?
in myself.
That works.
Don't think, just do. Isn't that right, Trex?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, then just shut up and just move on.
No, you're completely right. You're completely right.
Bruno,
They go for the
terrorist
Bruno.
la.
They go for the Bruno. I was expecting maybe the 1-1 with the Kadita out because you can at least kind of get away from that knockup possibly, or at least kind of deal with.
I
know,
think
a
they
little
want
bit
to
of
last
CC
week
coming
boots,
from the
guys.
Fredrin. They still
Nice!
Bruno.
1-1!
1-1.
JV 1-1, guys!
Could definitely ban out the Diggy in second phase. High chance.
I do agree, and at this point as well, we got to look at the Valentina. What is a value target?
Very
for
bangat
her
ya,
on
JV
which
1-1
ultimate
sekarang
you want?
guys.
Right, for now, not too impactful.
Yeah.
Getting the Kadita's all
Busog
sure,
lang
maybe you can
yan.
lure someone down, especially because the Valentina has 2 dashes.
Kaya pala laging malakas, malabaloy
To
lang
do
pala.
massive damage. But again, it's like you said, Naisu, I completely agree. You gotta be aggressive. You can't be passive. You can't be waiting on the opponents to do something.
Well, you know, given how we already talked about Sunset Lover's performance on the Faramis, you know, before, I think he can be that player, right? He can make that decisive action if he needs to. And there it is. As we were kind of contemplating.
Learning Indo language, easy or not, I think normal lah.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's banned out. So maybe
Normal.
that's, again, why
I think
Devu's
not
like, all right, let's
easy.
just go ahead and pick this up. Love
Not
the fact,
so
too, by the way,
hard.
that we have drums.
Yeah.
Can we
Just
pick
normal,
that up?
guys.
Devu's drums.
That's
That is
Devu's
not
drums.
Onic drums.
Let me just say, they're all the way down there, and we're all the way up here, and we can hear this. We're wearing headsets. We're like,
I have to listen to LaFell?
we're
Konti
like
lang
11
nanonood
foot
sa
tall.
venue ah.
Wow.
Well, at least I am.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, you are.
You guys are
yeah.
like, what, 9.5?
LaFell's the tallest caster.
Yeah, he is. Well, no.
He said he'd hurt me.
I think you already said I was like 7 foot tall.
Just now when I was standing, I was actually on my knees.
True. That's true.
Minutes are
Ay,
getting bad here.
minuto.
What do you think?
Why were you on your knees?
Yeah, no, because, you know, if the camera was on and I was
Magandang
fully
ano dito.
standing at my full potential,
Yeah.
you'll
Ang
just
mga
see my...
ginagamit ni ano.
Alright.
All right, so
Sao.
Mari's banned as
Nagdidigi
well.
pala si
I think
Sao,
they're going to
no?
ban the Minotaur. They probably end up banning the Tigreal as well
Oh, yeah.
for second ban. High chance. After
Oh my
that,
god.
Wait,
we still need.
I'm
wait,
looking...
what?
Magister, what's your hero?
But it could be interesting here because Boots is a setup kind of guy, right?
Here we go. Imagine.
5-man.
Final slash.
Or 5-man penalties. We've seen it.
We have.
Boots has done it. Trex,
We
you
have.
casted for that one.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Hey, he's been
Maybe
imagining
the
the whole
Lapu.
five.
Maybe
Boots
mix it
can
with the
play,
Lapu as well.
Boots can play
Anything
Arlot
that's
in this
divey,
game.
like I feel like the Lapu maybe even over the Arlot just because he wants to. He
Yeah.
wants to jump in.
It depends if Coach Ev want to give
I
Boots
mean, we don't see a lot
Fredrin.
of blue. Like Khalid, Joe getting banned out, so
We're getting banned.
what if they're just like, yo, Keyboy, you want the Kadita?
True.
This is the scary thing about Onic. It can be done.
Yeah, the flex.
Like, probably not, but Keyboy has shown
I think
it
they
is
want to
amazing
flex.
Kadita.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
He's
not often.
Kadita.
Whoa,
Right?
D-Rot.
Oh.
Nice
It's
flex
not often
D-Rot,
you see
flex
the Kadita
Fredrin,
and the
guys.
Fredrin on the first pick on the red side, right? For the options there.
Yeah.
At least now in the current state of things, but they go ahead and take up the Dyroth.
I'm surprised. I think this is a great spot. I think Devu has to pick up the Tigreal here. But it's kind of tough too because Kadita's hard to get with that.
Yeah. 1-1
1-1's hard to get with
1-1's
that.
hard
So
in
is it
general.
even actually is it even worth going for a heavy CC?
Ano
Maybe pick up
magandang
something
top
more
dito?
supportive like the Raph, or do they even play that?
At this point, having Bruno, having...
Matilda is.
Okay.
They're picking up the Akai, so I would say this is just a matchup against
Yeah, I
the Kadita
think
as
Akai
well
safe-
as the
safe pick, guys.
Fredrin, but
Matilda. It's open.
I would even say a Rafaela might not be bad.
Always on the way.
But yeah,
Matilda.
they're going for a Matilda, yeah.
All right, then I'll also just kind of thinking here, in terms of the Valentina ults taken so far, you could actually make Abysm Strike work if you actually wanted to go that route, but still, I think the
That's,
best one for
that's
now
a
is
good
the Kadita.
answer, guys.
Especially early
Matilda and
game.
Akai.
You can layer that with the penalty zone, right? You can still zone out with the heavy spin, which we see a lot of kind of
No, yeah,
jumpers
the
utilize,
Tigreal.
right? Zone them out, get them away from that red tree range, and then go from there.
Yeah, we definitely don't see the Akai as much anymore. But back when it was just nothing but like Akai, Fredrin, and Martis, and this and that, I feel like the Akai does very well against the Fredrin. I think it's like one of the few answers.
Oh!
Sorry, Trex.
Keyboy Kadita, guys!
Called it. This
Let's
is
go.
What hero is it?
Keyboy and the Kadita.
Gord.
Gord.
This is my first M5 game where I get to cast a Gord
Let's
game.
go!
If
Go Onic, guys!
Onic loses,
Hey,
dude, I mean,
it's your fault.
it's your fault.
It's definitely your
No matter
fault.
what the predictions say, I gotta say,
Oh wait,
Onic.
we haven't shown our predictions.
Yeah, where did they go?
Predictions? Can we get those real quick, please?
Never mind. We're gonna go in game first. We're gonna
Maybe
make it
next
into
game.
into a surprise. Strikes before we go into the game. What do you think about the drafts?
Honestly, I like Devu. I think they have a lot of movement. They feel clean. Onic, the Kadita pick is definitely a little spicy. We haven't seen, I mean, Kadita has a very low win rate, low pick rate, hasn't really been picked a whole lot. But if it's going to be on a certain side, wait, was that a Rome? Was that Keyboy Kadita there?
That's what I've been saying, man. We're jumping into the land of dawn. Well, Keyboy,
It flew under the radar for me.
like I said, that's why I said during the drafting phase, man, this is about Onic. Onic can flex things around. Keyboy on that
Oy,
Kadita.
mapa.
Can he use that to win? Or will the Matilda Akai combo win it for this Volt?
Okay, so I think what we're seeing here on the side of Onic is they're bringing aggression, and the thing about Devu is they like to slow down aggression. They like the diggy pick. They like to try to pace things a little bit slow in the beginning, and I think Coach Yeb sees that. So we're gonna lock in the Dairoth, we're gonna lock in the level 4 Kadita. We're gonna bring in all these things to really try to bring that smoke as quick as possible.
There's a lot of damage potential coming in from Onic, let me tell you that. Keyboy first item can be that Genius 1, and having Sans on this board, being a setup as well as reducing the opponent's magic resist, like, it's gonna be a lot. For Onic, they have potential early, mid,
Nice one,
and even
Boots.
in late. They got the 1-1. Like, damage all around.
Yeah.
Clear
Give
na agad.
plenty of
Nice
time
one.
to allow CW to build up here right on this 1-1 later in the game, but also a lot of this setup potential from both teams. Onic is kind of scary early on, right? Especially knowing once that level 4 spike comes in, having a Gore there available to you, you're pairing it up with a Kadita. The damage potential early on is what the
Nice
biggest
one,
obstacle
Toki.
right now for Devu is here as they get it situated.
I want to say this, luckily, ooh, wait a second.
Okay, they're already going to use the heavy spin on
Oh
Kyrie.
my god, Kyrie!
Down under the turrets! Kyrie is taken out, first blood.
Kyrie niya, mati guys.
Here, all leading into that
Guys,
turret.
Kyrie guys.
Something to note as well, Manchester was level 4, Kyrie was level 3.
Oh my god.
As Trex this, looking
They
at the
do
lineup
have
we
early
see this kind of
advantage.
lineup, and there's one thing. It's a risky draft. It's one of those things where you have a very small window. So what is the potential mishaps that can happen with Onic on this draft?
I mean, as long as it's, I mean, Kyrie, yes, you don't want your jungler to go down, but Kyrie
Contest
is
kaya
going to be
sila,
the
contest
major
pa.
damage dealer. This definitely puts a
Hirap
little
sila
bit of a
eh, tsaka-
slower tempo to what Onic wants to bring now.
sulog.
I think they know they can't try to cheese Deus Vault. I think they come
I
in
know
that thinking,
ulti.
we're going to make an early EXP
Kyrie can,
gank.
Kyrie
Wait a
can
second,
steal,
turtle.
Kyrie can steal.
Oh
Oh my god, it's a disaster, guys.
Going to be taken out. Kyrie tries to get away, but the response is there. It's a double for Kid Bomba. Now Boots.
Boots,
will be in
Boots
trouble,
die, no clicker.
surrounded here. Gets
Oh my
the
god, triple kill, Kid Bomba!
triple for Kid Bomba.
Bomba la bomba!
4-0.
Jabomba guys, ang inaabot.
3 minutes in, 4-0 right now. Deus Vault are
Puta,
putting down
sarap niya na
Dusty.
3-0 ah.
That's good, that's good. Now, this is the conversation I want to have.
Jabomba!
Not full, but a lot of damage on their lineup. The moment their front line can't do much, the team has to work very creatively on how they can engage into a fight and then having a clean team fight, because that's one of those things. If one part of the equation crumbles, the whole map falls apart.
And literally, all of the equations are crumbling. Boots, the Dairoth, who you want to be aggressive at first. Or something. Both teams are going to back off, and Boots has that early aggression, right? He's already taken a death. Keyboy has the early aggression. Supposed to have a big
Trisla
spike at
already
level
lead,
4,
guys.
already taken a death. Now, with Kyrie
Already
taking
got
2
a
as well,
good
what's the
item,
level
guys.
difference? 6-6. Luckily, Kyrie's farm. Oh, wait a second.
Heavy spin already going to be used by Magister. Salo there, though, help him out with the guiding wind, so they disengage. But yeah, your points there, Trex, you know, it's going to all fall into place here, really, on how they deal with those power spikes. And so far, Devu's done a good job.
Yeah, I kind of feel like isolating the frontliners is going to be very good, because if frontline can do well, not much can be done. Sawa finds Kyrie, but CW is there to back it up. Now the other question is, Deus Volt, how do they proceed from here? Should they increase the aggression? Like, where should
Onic, they need
assert their
to win
dominance?
turtle fight.
I think definitely assert dominance as much as possible in this early game. I think you come into this thinking that you might not have a good early game, and now that they do, they need to keep up the pressure, because what did we start all this with? Onic?
Oh,
there's the aggression.
taken out so quickly.
Oh my god, chain
Snap of a
CC
finger,
guys.
Now the second death. Second turtle gonna be up here too. Kid Bomba keeping Boots at bay. Rest of the team putting pressure on Kyrie on the purple. So
Nice
that's
invade.
just gonna be a turtle going
Nice
to hands
pressure.
of Devu for now. Onic just trying to scrap to stay in this game. Again, the lead for Devu, 2.2k ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top lane as well. I've been looking at especially the mid laners, how they've been rotating all over the map. It looks like Sans, he has to man-to-man defense against the jungle. So he's been checking the purple buff quite a bit, looking at the orange buff every once in a while to understand where Magister is. So I kind of feel like for Onic, they're mid laners now. Oh, gonna get caught.
Locked down once again. And it's just like earlier as he's taken out in a split second.
0-5 ba? Ay, 0-6 ah.
Talk about Keyboy's positioning, he was nowhere there.
I know, and Deus Vault's picking it apart. They're seeing those cracks in the armor right now, and they're just finding them one by one by one. I think Onic needs to actually slow down. They're the ones who, and even this, Kyrie's positioning, yes, he should go for this, but it is very risky at this point with a 3k gold deficit.
I just like that Deus Vault, they have the understanding that they're in the driver's seat, and they're not slowing down.
Yeah, even with this, you know, again, what can you commit? Kyrie has to get back. Still, as they work around this deficit, they work around this lead, they're trying to just buy some time. At this point, your plan for the power spike early game has been stopped, right? So Onic, how do they deal with this? The other challenge for Devu with the lead that they have is to make sure that it doesn't slip out of their hands as the game progresses.
So my question is actually for Naisu, when can we expect Sans to start dishing out the damage?
They need to find few things for
Usually,
turtle fight, guys.
2 or 3 items. I would say the 3, right? Because now that you have Keyboy here, usually the interaction works out well, right? All he's got is the locked-in item for the Enchanted Talisman. Now, the interaction should be, okay, who's going to reduce some of that magic resistance? And
sobrang unat nito ni Kid Bomski.
Ay
no, nice one! Apat yan. Walang maunat sa apat. Kaso, mahirapan sila makalaban Turtle. I think Onic, they cannot fight Turtle. It's hard to fight Turtle.
If Deus Vault's truly in the driver's seat, is
Guard
this
no
turtle
ulti.
and the next Lord. As I mentioned,
Devu wait
Kyrie,
for
maybe not doing
Terisla.
that great. Whoa.
Nice one.
Go for it, circling you, going to be popped down. Still, Sawa taking so much damage. Has to back off. There's the air time. Magister going to pop
Magister,
the
nice!
down Sands. The Mystic Cut once again. Kyrie will get the turtle here.
Nice.
Onic now fighting back into this game, lowering that gold lead.
We talked about this before the game starts.
Ang
Onic
bilis
does
na lang
this.
ulti ng
They'll
ulti
be like,
ng guard
oh,
ng
you guys
putik.
have a chance, you guys have a chance, and then all of a sudden 1 or 2 items, and then they make the change.
I want to point out, when you asked about the itemization earlier, Keyboy did just pick up the Genius Wand before that fight unfolded, and that's what I was looking for, right? The interaction with the Gord and the Kadita. It
Only
took a little bit
700
longer,
gold
maybe a
lead.
little more time, but now that you have that, right?
Sumpa Chewe, ngeribangat 1-1 niya.
With the true damage from this Gord, that's where it gets troublesome in terms of damage control against Onic if you're Devu. Look at this, already whittled down that gold lead. You're gonna look for a play here in the bottom. Carvey gonna be a trouble.
Nice.
Gets taken out. Sawo next as he falls as well in the bottom lane. Onic decisive in the bottom.
So before, the rotations were a little sloppy.
Give
They
way
were a little
flank.
bit, getting picked off one by one. But once Onic starts to come together as a
Give way flank
unit,
is so good,
now they're the ones catching those weaknesses in Deus Vault.
I gotta
Hindi
say as
na sila nag-ano,
well,
pull up.
Naisu was talking about the item Sans, getting that lightning truncheon. It's very special to see how Onic, they have
Makuwalan
this
talaga nila game 1 ng Onic.
discipline that the moment they get what they
3-0
want,
to.
their entire personality in game changes.
I don't know, man. Onic, even, I don't know how they do it, man. Like, how do you have Boots, who's 0-1, still come in and just unloading damage? Keyboy, who starts the game 0-1, 0-2, just unloading. Deus Vault, and it doesn't feel like Deus Vault is doing anything incredibly wrong here.
Exactly, I agree.
But Onic is just kind of outclassing them in some of these team fights.
So what does Deus Vault have to do now? Because the goal lead isn't that different. Like, it's not 1,000 different. So should they move as a team as well? Because I see that difference between Deus Vault and Onic.
they're playing. One thing that they're doing well is keep our eyes on Kid Bomba. He's taking some off-lane towers. He's trying to make sure the lanes stay even. And as long as they can do that, what it's going to come down to is these Lord fights. And I still think Magister has a good opportunity in trying to zone Kyrie away. But the way he approaches these, the way his teams and Carvey approaches these fights is going to be critical in them.
I kind of feel like at this point, they got to focus on Keyboy as well as Sans. Take them out first, because if not, you're going to take way too much unnecessary damage, because the poke coming in from Onic is much stronger than Deus Volt.
Well, even this already, the poke potential coming through. Lord still going to be worked on, circling Eagle used, but no commitment. Conceal going to be next. Keyboy looking for his own setup there. Gonna get spotted out though, goes in, won't be able to land it just
nice
yet.
One, boy.
Finds one still, heavy spin also gonna be utilized. Mystic Gush comes down. They find him, but Magister gets the Lord. They still have to win the fight. Boots everybody alive from Onic. Kid Bomba went down, but Devu secures the objective.
Let me just say, that was an amazing play coming in. This will sure Kid Bomba was
Ito na mag-retry ni Magister, hindi namatay, di yata tinamaan ng ulti ni ni
even
Boots.
through all the poke coming in from Onic.
And what was the questions we were just having? How is he going to deal with Kyrie?
Yeah.
Can he match with the S tiers? And right now, Magister definitely performing, even at a deficit, even at having an issue, he's able to secure possibly one of the most important objectives right now.
One of the interesting as
It's
well,
okay, Chewe still strong, guys.
Top on mana. Very interesting.
We have a good item, guys.
Yeah, those guys, you know, when we talked about in the interview, they said to watch out. Now the bottom side going to be the focus once again. Kyrie going to get caught out, in trouble here. Let's see the response. Sawo though taken out really quickly. Still Magister there on the back side. Boots going to be taken out. Lord finally heavy spin comes down. CW though.
Wind of Nature, Chewe! Oh my God, Chewe!
Taken out. How is
Nice Wind of Nature, Chewe! Oh my God. Kid Bombski!
Kyrie though. Magister one hit away. It'll be a double.
Rata.
Go for it.
Nice! Oh my God, what a play coming from Chewe, guys!
It's a wipeout.
Chewe!
That team fight that we see two ult from Kyrie.
Yeah.
Right? Two Appraiser's Wrath. He did it the first time to start things off, and then the second time as well. And like I said, this Volt, find a way to deal with Sans. Find a way to deal with Keyboy. Because they got CW and they still lost.
So there was a critical point in that team fight. Carvey was getting some free shots. He
Lamang na
tries
sila.
to get the person that's pinned. I can't remember exactly who it was. I think it was Boots. But he has to walk into the Magic Gush to do it. So he's kind of like trying to play it.
Nahihirapan sila abutin si Sans.
So much damage, then finally he gets burned out. And that's just, I think that was the big critical
Sans
moment where that
positioning
team
is so
fight
good,
turned
guys.
around.
CW as well, because we got to talk about how Akai's heavy spin works, because there are portions where you can use your skills. And
It's hard to punish Sans, guys.
And that was enough to keep him surviving against Carvey.
Yeah, and technically he should have been taken out, right? But the fact that the way that he utilized the Wind of Nature, able to survive that longer, bring the fight further on, and then, yeah, you're working against that Mystic Gush, right? It's a very, it's a long game.
Already
You have to
malipic
kind
around,
of work
guys.
around.
No wonder you like this hero.
Hey,
It's kind of good.
yeah,
It's kind of good.
Sometimes.
sometimes. You know, there's,
Yeah,
let's not talk about that. I know we don't want to talk about that, Trace, right? Hey, it's all right. Right now, though, as they kind of work around this, they're going to continue to get the space here on the map. 10 seconds away from that Lord Carvey. Now getting to tier 2 in the mid lane, though. Keyboy should be fine, as he is. Now everybody getting a position for the objective.
Thalassophobia really doing
Okay,
work.
Lord fight again.
Kid Bomba as well as Magister, but more importantly, Sao. Sao can bring someone straight onto Sans, but the positioning coming in from Kyrie
Nice poke.
is not giving opportunity. Sao sees Sans, but he's thinking about it. Does he want to circling Eagle in?
You know, I gotta say, what Deus Volt's doing very well right now is consistently attacking those side lanes. They just sent Carvey over to take the tier 2 in the bot side, and that is gonna be one of the things that maybe helps them out, helps them hang on to this game and push it to the late.
Right now, Keyboy waiting patient there. It's going to get spotted out. Lord's still going to be worked on. It's half health here.
Nice one.
Sawo has to get back. Still
Oh my
gonna
God,
find his
Boots
boots there.
still clicker. Boots still have clicker. Oh my
The
God.
zone comes down.
Winter
Still working
Truncheon.
for a Boots taken out. Winter Truncheon.
Nice, Chewe.
Look at that.
Nice timing, Chewe.
CW goes in.
Still have Winter
Wind
Wind of Nature.
Bomba. But the positioning for the Lord here, they're going to zone out Kyrie, and they will get the Lord for Devu.
Devu!
Oh my God.
He was controlled!
Chewe, gila si Chewe.
What they can control the Lord against Onic.
Even Devu get the objective. Chewe gila si.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at these items now. And
His
they're doing
timing
this.
so
Here's
good,
the
guys.
thing, man. They're doing this with a gold deficit. This is something you only normally see from the likes of Blacklist, AP Brand, Onic, you know, Geek Fam, whoever, top S tier teams, right? Not from the Dark Horse. And right now they are showing that they're willing to take those 50-50s. They're willing to take those risks, even when they are behind 3K gold.
Dark Knights, man.
Put them there with the best right now because they're still here
It's
in
easy
that
to
upper
dip.
bracket.
They have guard, guys.
Now
They
they're
have
doing a
guard.
great job
Aman,
against
aman.
Onic, despite that lead that they have. Gonna go ahead and clear up this tier 1. The Lord up on the top side.
Right now, for Onic, they have a goal lead, but
Okay,
they
delay.
definitely have the prio in the position.
Taken that, nice
They're
one.
controlling this very, very well, and I feel like this Volt, they're playing this well because they're able to bait out a lot of key skills coming in from Onic, and then once they use that, they find that window to strike.
All right.
Oh, already gonna use Missing Gush, though. This Kid Bomba should be fine, quite tanky himself, but this is a lot of checking here with the kit that Onic has. One of the great things, too, about having a Gord is the ability to clear these lanes pretty quickly, right? As the game
Sakit
goes
masakit na
on,
dito
it's
si
a great
Sans.
high ground defense hero that lets you keep control of some of these lanes, some of these minion pushes in.
Naka-divine grave na ba?
As this
Ayun, no.
game goes on, I'm trying to think if we get into that 20-minute mark, if we get to that 60K gold mark, you know, where does everybody stand? Look at the damage dealt from Sans.
That's my boy.
Literally almost double of what Sunset Lover's doing. CW falling right after that, but into the late game, right? Carvey, we know he's going to start chunking. I feel like Boots will slowly start to fall off. Will slowly start to have less
Onic or
impact, as
Dios
Kid Bomba's
Ball?
going to have a much
Onic, of
larger
course, Onic.
impact in these objective fights. Here's the thing, though. If CW never gets picked off, he is going to consistently capitalize on Kid Bomba. He's going to consistently capitalize on Sawo every time they
I want
try to do
Onic
that
will
circle
be
eagle in. So they need
the,
to be careful about CW and
champion
keep
of
tabs on
this
him
tournament,
in
guys.
these team fights.
All right, gentlemen, now we got to talk about the proactive play because this Volt, they have been doing very well at the Lord fights.
Oh, walang flicker si Sans. Para sa...
The question is, what is this
Sa
Volt going to
Lord.
be fighting for? Because if they keep fighting for the Lord, it's always going to be a risk.
Maabot kaya siya ni
Once you get the
Kid
Lord,
Bomba?
what are you looking for next?
Movement right around
Hindi
the
niya
map.
makapatay yun si Sans.
Given that whole
I think there is
kind
lang
of,
na
idea
kill Sans
of this
if
Lord,
they
it's
don't
great
have a
that they got the flicker off from
teammate.
Sans, right? He is top of the damage meter right now,
He
doing a lot
is
of
need
checking, a lot of
one teammate,
checking of these
guys.
bushes and everything. So if they can utilize
Kahit
the
Valentina
fact
lang
that
kasama
Sans
niya eh.
might be
Pag tumalon, patayin niya si
pressured,
Gold.
right?
Kaso,
Either
1-1 pa
cut
siya.
the Mystic Gush short or even get the kill. Devu's gonna have a high
Harap lang
favor
talaga.
in this Lord dance as they go ahead and get in position.
Yep, right now the Lord dance has started. Kyrie as well as Magister. Looks like Kyrie is able to leash the Lord.
Uy, Sans.
Sans, we saw that.
What
that
was
a mistake.
that?
This Volt,
Yeah, they
is
know.
Volt gonna use
Did
this
they see
mistake?
it?
Are they gonna use this window?
They've got to have that information. Again, no flicker, no ultimate available.
Mabilis
for
lang ulti
Sans.
ulti niyan.
That is a big resource gone, but still, Devu taking their time with this Lord dance. Kyrie and everybody waiting in position. Boots, look at
He's got
Keyboy's
it back.
positioning as well. Sans gonna have it once again, staying there from the distance.
Keyboy.
No one committing just yet.
Keyboy.
Keyboy hiding out in that tri-bush right now. I'm just waiting for the big play to happen, but Devu has to be prepared for it. Here he
Keyboy
comes.
gonna go in for the backside, trying to find Carvey. Carvey could be in trouble. Missing Gush though gonna come
Kyrie,
down.
get the-
Airtime is there from CW.
Nice one.
Sawo in trouble.
Nice one.
He whittled down as he falls. And Onic claps back in a decisive moment. And it's Devu running back.
Okay.
Dude, Kyrie still got that Lord.
First Lord, though.
Kyrie!
That's how it feels probably right
Hold
now.
on, they might try to end.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the base.
They
Carvey
can
gonna
end,
get
they can
trouble
end.
once
No-
again.
no
Gets
purify.
on it.
Nice
The damage is
one.
too much. And now it's
I think they
Sunset
can end.
Lover and Magister trying to keep them at bay. Minions gonna be cleared very
Layo pa
quickly.
yung
Onic
minions.
though. Can they end it here? Waves pushing in. Go ahead and stun. Still Sunset Lover. They gotta wait a little bit longer. Base can be worked on though. Here comes the next
Kid
wave.
Bomba.
Kid Bomba now up. Can they keep him at
They
bay?
cannot
Onic,
win, they can-
huge lead. Gonna focus him down. Mystic Gush.
No Carvey, they can win.
Gonna be taken out.
Nice
Here
one, Chewe.
once again from CW. Sawo trying to keep Sans
GG
at
na,
bay,
GG.
but another body
Nice
shot.
one.
It's a double
Tingin ko 3-0 to talaga. Kahit lugi ng early Onic eh. Kahit lugi sila ng early, nagawa nila solusyon. Galing, galing.
For as long as they can, but this is Onic. They find their win conditions. One item, two item, they're gonna move forward, they're gonna challenge you, and in game number 1, they won the challenge.
And they always do it when it matters. All they had to do is
even they lose in early game, guys.
They knew 2 or 3 members down.
They really know how to solve their problem, guys, in early game.
And they just ran it down.
Nice.
Very reminiscent of previous games from the side of Onic there. All it takes is one Lord for them. All it takes is one team fight, and they always capitalize on it.
Panis talaga kay Kyrie.
Devu managed to, you know,
So tingin mo kaya ba ng Bren Onic? Tingin ko sila talaga makakalaban ng malupit ng ng Onic, guys. Bren talaga, Bren makakasabay. Blacklist, kaya rin ng Blacklist eh. Umabot nga game 5, di ba? Kaya din ng Blacklist eh. Mahirap lang kasi sila una nagtapat.
But ultimately, they know how to check those boxes off, which
tingin ko talaga, Onic, tsaka, Bren o kaya Blacklist, grand final.
Magnificent also to just, hey, see the Gord get the win. It worked really
Sana,
well.
Indo versus PH grand final, guys.
I would say, still, looking at how they play, this will have
Palagi namang Indo tsaka Pilipinas.
Because I feel like they should learn, like physically understand what happened in the game. And we gotta look at the adjustments. We gotta talk about Onic first. We gotta talk about the MVP of the game. And I kind of feel like in this game, it could have gone
good game,
to
Onic,
anyone.
guys. Hey, panis si Kyrie. Panis Kyrie.
The crowd scream.
That's a camera.
Panis sa retry kay Kyrie. Kyrie's retry.
He should have. Anyways, 5-2-11.
Hindi pa nag-a-assassin yan, guys. Binabantay yung mga assassin.
He gets that last Lord,
That last Lord, yeah.
Because like everybody played decent.
Kaso nung nag-ano siya, Nolan siya, medyo tulonggis pa eh. Ano pa eh, shy type pa yung ano niya, Nolan niya eh.
That was, you know, when it came down to it, this is why in those
Wala pang masyadong mana.
and you're working against an Akai, right? Who typically is going to try
Pero
to
Kyrie talaga, best jungler, guys.
Make it a little more, you know, difficult to get
Best
there.
jungler, Kyrie.
Kyrie pulls it off with, you know, the Fredrin pick, which we used to see so much of. Kind of
Wait,
has
guys.
come out here once again for
Ilang ako.
5, but you see how much of a struggle on
Wait, guys, I go to toilet.
Alright, so in
Toilet
the
first.
beginning, Onic already losing out. Devu just showing that they had their cards read a little bit. Onic wants to bring this early game aggression. Devu catch them off guard, securing 4 kills literally within the first few minutes. Now, this is the turtle when things almost start to really turn around and go back into the hands of Onic. CW finally comes online, gets a couple items in, but Madstore helps Devu hang on by stealing the first Lord of the game there. And again, they want to try to bring that fight. They're at a deficit, but CW keeps such great distance here, able to consistently outrange them and consistently put damage down onto the whole team of Devu. Kid Bomba, he knows he's in a bad spot here. He wants to try to force it, but still ends up going down.
Honestly, I'm still thinking about the final fight where Sans used a lot of abilities. He already used the Flicker, he already used the Mystic Gush, and yet still somehow, looking at this fight, Onic still won. It's like they played around Sans thinking that he's going to be the prime target.
Yeah.
We're going to use Sans as bait, and then they all collapse.
That's the thing about it, right? A lot of the times when that Gord is there across from you, you want to take it out as fast as possible, but then you forget about CW even, right? And that's why so many times, usually when a 1-1's locked in, we see the struggle to get the crossbow of Tang off, right? Because teams kind of play around that. But this time, CW had airtime all the time. It seemed like in every single fight.
Hello, guys.
Great performance here for Onic.
Matagal pa to, guys eh. Ini masilawa, guys. Let's go, in ML dulo, guys.
Now that I'm looking at the emblem set here,
Let's go play ML first. Play Brawl with viewers. Comment your ML ID, guys. Let's play Mobile Legends.
Like, guys, it's fine. It will come up very soon.
And it did come, like in that game when he accidentally, I don't know what happened there, but when it did happen, he literally had the green dot.
Let's play Mobile Legends, guys. Comment your Mobile Legends ID. Let's go, guys. Comment your Mobile Legends ID. Let's play Mobile Legends. Wait lang. Add ko muna. 959-77069. Tama ba? Yan, tama. Melvin, let's go! Go online, bro! Melvin 475-16794. Melvin Invictus. Melvin tsaka Invictus. Where are you, Melvin? Friend Invictus. Wow, 45 star. He play Ruby, Terisla, and Yuzong, yeah? Oh my god, explainer. Wait. Where's the... Where is... Go online, bro. Wait. Ano tayo? Add tayo. 640. Saan yan? Wait, ano eh? 640 72 4314. Nice. Nasaan na yun? Nasaan na yung kanina? Nasaan na yung ano? Wala, ang tagal nila, guys. Nice. Nasaan yung iba? Magda-drop na, guys. Start ko muna. Ang tagal niya, guys, eh. Hindi siya nag-online. Start ko na, guys. Start ko na. Oh, ano to, guys? Later again. Because 1 minute again and the drafting phase already start. Let's play Mobile Legends first. Go, accept. Oh my god, accept please. Oh my god. Okay, I invite you. One 6 2 1 2 3 9. To, invite natin. Add ulit. Ang tagal na mag-online, guys. Online, guys. Later again. If later again, guys. Ano tayo? Rafaela. Apa Balir o Rafaela, guys. Balir o Rafaela. Random aja, random. Klik. Rafaela, guys.
世界が活気に満ち溢れますように。
Masih lama gak? Oh, still wrapping guys. Fast game, just fast game. Fast game, fast game. I want to live stream solo guys. I want to live stream solo guys. So I can talk a lot.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Hmm.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Heal ba tayo? Ano ba maga... Yung heal eh. Gusto ko damage. Okay, okay. Boom! Mati! Mati. Ako mau ini guys. Mau solo live stream guys. No damage. No damage guys. Ang dami siyang puto. Wow. Ah! May necklace na. With the drop guys. Guys, ako udah bilang guys, mau live stream solo guys. So, maaf ya. Maaf ya. Oh my god. Wait guys. Wah, don't die. Sudah tidak masih lama guys aman. Oh my god. Why join? I live stream. Ako juga live stream di Facebook guys. Maaf guys. Sorry guys. Oh my god. Boom. Jangan maksa guys. Ako uday ini guys. Mau solo. Sorry guys.
Ally has been slain.
Shoutout sa'yo Ate Chloe Palatino. Shoutout po. Nakamiss mag-shoutout sa mga ano ah. Ayun, sakit. Puta, pinitiran ako. Anong team ko na next season? Secret guys. Bawal sabihin eh, confidential eh. Yes, drop. Wait guys. Ako AFK ini guys. Sabi ko muna to. Sige, nilagan niyo guys. And please. Nice. End. Nice one.
Victory!
Game na guys.
Dimash.
Like, I'm good.
Ano pick nila para miss? Minotaur, Bruno, Van.
No, damage, Demange.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damage, Demange.
Trax
Funny.
is
we're
still-
speaking more Malaysian, I'm sorry.
Okay, look at the AoE setup.
They always want to ban Kyrie
They're
Zero
still
guys.
cooking, and I'm hungry.
Minotaur.
Man, this is a weird thing to see that Tigreal has now had so much of an impact that he's actually banned out.
You want to say something, Trex? I mean,
Tigreal's a monster.
oh, there, right? Cool.
Tigreal's a monster. So, but here's the thing. I feel like those are the things that Devu kind of wants. They do have the Angela, yes. I mean, it could be like Rome, but I think most likely it's mid-Angela, right?
Yep.
So they keep on banning out. Like, they ban out the Tigreal here. I think it would fit well for them. They get first pick on the, they get first pick on the next pick. So what are they going for again? The Matilda's banned out. I feel like they're banning against themselves right now a little bit.
I still feel like Lilia is great, but you know what? Nice is great. What do you think?
I want to take a look at the XP lane, right? Because Terizla's banned down, Lapu Lapu.
Oh,
that,
choose my own
Arlot.
path.
Whoa, that's Leo's.
Nice one.
Diggy doesn't
I think Arlot is a good pick here
If Diggy sounded like
because
that,
they against in
I don't know
like
what
this
kind of
with
Diggy
the
you're
drain
playing, man. I don't know
blood.
what voice pack you have in the game.
alone.
That's never
Face cam
mind.
natin, face cam,
Welcome to
face
the
cam.
chat voice
Sorry,
pack,
sorry,
where
sorry.
every hero just had a chat voice.
It's like, it's nothing but Arlo, it's nothing but Fredrin, it's nothing but like all the, who else? Yuzong.
Yeah.
And it's Naisu voicing them all.
Oh, that works.
That honestly works.
Just Naisu like hoot hoot.
Don't
Taris
start.
Lapu.
Don't start. I don't know if you heard what happened with
Really?
Wildcard. What happened?
Let's not talk
Still
about it.
Dirot,
Let's
guys.
get
Let's
it
get back
picked
to
again. So this is going to be jungler Fredrin, and the
Dirot.
last pick here, Roamer, is going to be the Cho.
Oh my god! Kiboy Cho guys!
Yeah.
Makes it easier for the Cho to pick
Makita
up one.
naman mga
Definitely
tiktokan
easier
guys.
for the Cho to pick anything off. But this is once again,
Makita na naman tayo ng mga malupitang Cho
once
guys.
again,
Diggy question mark?
Diggy question mark.
Diggy question mark?
Malayawi
I mean,
guys,
there's not a whole- but the problem is
Malayawi.
they have the Valentina, so that's kind of like, it kind of makes the Diggy much more weak. And also with the Angela, do you really want to be that squishy in the laning
Yeah.
phase? Do you really want to, put that much in? It just seems you have a very weak laning phase. Both, you have two supports essentially, nothing to stop them if they want to
Sunset
invade.
Laber.
It's
But-
a problem.
Nabarya.
Pretend if she's not there.
Kaso,
Who's she?
Valentina.
may Cho eh no?
Just pretend?
Yeah.
Is that
Walang
true?
paramis
I
guys.
mean,
She's there. She's locked in, Lafel.
That's
We can't pretend.
Yeah, but it's a mental thing.
O
right?
mag
That's a good
Angela
problem.
mid lane sila.
it's a Kip Bomba mentality. Just pretend that's not a problem.
Nabarya nga.
Alaria. So this is going to be an Angela roam. Trax,
Definitely-
if you disagree, you can
No,
say you
it's
disagree.
I mean, I guess you could do either one, Rome, right?
Let's assume Angela Rome.
Angela Rome, but still, it's a very weak laning phase.
It's only
It's
weak.
very invadable.
It's only weak if you think it's weak.
It's all about mindset.
Your mentality, Trex. You have to have the
Sobrang
mentality of
3-0 to, guys.
Give us the intro. We're jumping in the land of dawn.
3-0
break
to.
it down. We gotta break it down. Chris. He's throwing you off, man.
Dude, this is your moment. Analyze.
All right, let's take a look at this team comparison. Right now, Onic does have the better draft by the stats, of course. By the stats.
Grabe yung
They're a little bit more CC,
sino,
they
ano?
have the Cho.
Onic.
And I think the Cho is going to be a great answer when we look at this Novaria. It's something that can get back to that backside. And you pair that up with the Valentina, it looks like a very rough first 5 minutes for the side of Devu.
We're going to jump
Let's
into the game.
go, Onic.
Mindset is the key. If you think you're gonna win, you're gonna win. If the opponent is a problem, pretend it's not a problem. Let's jump into the line of dawn. Will this Valentina be a problem for this ball?
Ooh, there's the flex, Kyrie.
Oh! Yo, shout out
Nice
to
flex.
Fredrin EXP. I like that even as an anchor, I can call things out. Who would
They
have thought?
just switch it up, you know? They like to switch it up.
How do we feel about the Dynroth jungle, though? I mean,
Look
we've
at
seen
my
it done
face.
before. Yes.
See, I'm happy.
You're not.
Dude,
You're frowning.
Back siya
I'm
get
dude,
the
no,
red
the
buff?
audience. I'm
Oh, no,
winning.
no.
All right.
I think.
So you feel good about it?
Back
No, we
siya
gotta talk about
red
the
buff on
analysts.
the
What
top
do you
lane.
think, Trex?
I think the Fredrin could actually have a decent matchup up against Kid Bomba, depending how you time the taunt.
Yeah.
If Kid Bomba tries to, dash in close to you, get that Dauntless onto you, then there's some possibilities there to maybe taunt him up, stop him in his tracks, and slow things down a little bit.
Speaking of slowing things down, this will want to slow down their tempo here just because they have the Novaria. They need at least 2 to 3 items to make sure that the meteors
Still level
start
3.
to hit a little bit harder.
I mean, looking at all those wilderness blessings, they definitely want to try to keep pace at least, I can say that much. And because they have probably a slightly weaker laning phase, a little bit of a worse lane clear, I feel like, and it's a bit more dangerous for them to move around, having those in their kit is going to be very helpful when Onic tries to maybe attack those side lanes.
Man, at this point, as we kind of look at things unfold rotation-wise early on, the biggest part for this is, do we actually see Devu
Nice
wanna
one. Lamang.
win some of these early fights?
Purify, only Purify. Nice!
Through. First blood going to the hands of Kyrie on this Dynroth jungle pick that we've been talking about for a while now. But, I guess that just completely gets rid of the question. They don't want to really contest this Magister. They're going to be forced to use that ultimate. Keyboy there alongside Kim Bomba. Still going to be going for it.
Tulong stuck si Boots.
Work done. Boots has to figure out.
Oh my God, Kid Bomba.
Goes in with the Bomba slash. Still going to be
Kid
working
Bomba,
his
die,
way
die.
to the dragon.
Nice one, nice
The
one.
target is Kid Bomba. Going to get punished as he's
don't have
taken
flicker,
out
boy.
as well. Plus the turtle in the hands of Onic.
Trex, we gotta talk about the power spike coming in from Ani because having this Dynroth jungler, just the emblem setup, having the rupture, you're already having a lot of penetration with this as an emblem. And then he also has the Fury Hammer. There's quite a lot of damage without committing to full items.
I mean, my main thing is, I wonder if that flex was kind of very last minute, especially seeing that the mid side was so weak for Deuce Vault, and that's exactly where they target first. Last game, they really tried to target in the XP lane, they messed it up, right? Yep. Kyrie gets caught off guard, but this time, our target is Sawo, our target is Sunset Lover, and they make that work so well. Look at Sans right now, just completely dominating the
Tabalan ni Kyrie,
Kyrie in the mid bush as well.
Nari
You
sila
can
kay
already tell
Kyrie
that
dito.
is their focus, disrupt.
Aman
Deuce
si
Vault.
Aman, ada flicker.
Should be fine. Gets
Kilas,
out
boy!
just perfectly. Once again, Devu, one of the struggles here early on is some of that damage potential, right? It's going to lack a little bit.
Manood ka din ba, Bren vs. Geek? Manood din ako, Bren vs.
With
Geek.
the Novara, we do know that typically...
Ay, Ina, nood tayo, Ina! Sa December 16, nood tayo.
But still, you have to be
Nood tayo sa venue.
being thrown at you from Onic, especially the fact that they've already garnered themselves nearly a 2K lead at this point, and they're still putting the focus here now on the bottom side against...
Ano lang to? 3-0 to? Tik.
For that match, he's taking the bit of damage coming up. Kyrie.
There's the hard guard. Magister
Nice one.
focus. The kick comes through. A double
Nice
kill outside the
one.
hard
Sakit
guard.
ni
Magister
Kyrie
to be
yun, oh.
taken out in a split second once again, even with the hard guard.
Now you mentioned the mallet, right? And that's right there. Like, Magister already has...
Walang flicker yan, si Kid
there.
Bomba.
He should be able
Walang
to absorb
flicker yan.
damage, but just being able to shred through that right now. Ooh,
Uy, muntik na yun. ah.
Kyrie.
Imagine if Kid Bomba pushed him towards Sunset Lover and Sunset Lover died.
Yeah, that would have been a feel snap. You know?
Feels real bad.
Feels bad, man.
One thing that caught my eye as well was before this,
Damn
we
it.
saw
Nice one.
the graphic of Brody going up against the Claude. Just by win rate itself, Claude has 66.67% win rate, and Brody so far in M5 have 33.
Tama ni Kyrie, level 8
So it's
guys.
basically half, right? So Claude has been winning at least double the matches of the Brody.
It's funny is for a while you would only see Claude 2
Tapos
up
hindi pa
against things like the
nape-pressure
Fermies,
masyado
up
yung
against some of these very tanky compositions. But Claude has been getting picked left and right, no matter what composition. He's been getting favored
Sun
before
signature,
many
guys.
other,
Recall.
before many other marksmen. But Magister,
They're going to commit to
Come
Sans. He
on,
does
masyado
flicker
trigger.
around, still holding on to the hard card himself. Kid Bulma going to jump in with a vengeance, but still going to work on it. Boots now has to flicker out. Torn apart, never going to be used. Keep
Buset, Kiboy!
Dragon hard card there. There's the final slash again.
Gila!
W
Oh,
jumps
ay,
in.
lupit ni Kiboy
Guns
dun, pre!
blazing, and it's sour to fall now. Kid Bulma going to be in trouble as he's taken
My
down.
God,
mid lane.
Kiboy!
a nice try from
Gila.
Devu's Vault there, and I love the fact that they're consistently trying to push, even when they're at the deficit. But at some point,
Si
you
Carby
do
pa
have
yung
to slow
nahuli
it
niya.
down. If they keep on trying that,
Panis
it's
talaga,
going
wala
to
pang
keep
conceal yun, ah.
hurting. They're in a bad spot here. I think at this point they need to try to hold on, let Sunset Lover get some items in.
We gotta talk about a tempo here because Onic is not slowing down. Magister keeps trying to find targets, but the damage from Deal's Vault is not there, especially if Carby gets targeted earlier because
Sa
even though
17
he
lang ako
has
pwede, may alis ako
the play
17
emphasis,
eh.
The initial hit is going to hurt. But
Yeah,
it's
I
still
think
not
Onic-
just because Keyboy is there.
I mean, they
In
have
this
the
match,
mechanics,
Onic
right? We're seeing
will
them
be
make
the
plays
winner,
happen.
guys.
But without that damage,
shout
those
out
plays
sa'yo,
are
tol.
never going to
Shout out
matter, and
sa'yo, tol.
Onic is going to be able to
Shout kay
outlast
Brian.
Sunset Lover now having the lightning truncheon. I want to say it's enough for them to deal the damage, but again, they got to find a way to deal the damage.
I mean, the way the past couple fights have gone, even when they sometimes are the ones initiating it, there just isn't enough right now, right? For the most part, even if Kim Bomba finds
Yung last
the
pa
final
sa
flash
late
he's
game na
looking
ano.
for, it's kind of
Onic.
troublesome. They have more time. Again, he's going to use it, but it's on Keyboy now. The focus once again.
Nice one, boy.
Hard guard
Nice
came out
dodge.
from Sans. There's the way the Dragon
Ah,
tries to
thank
go
you,
high.
boy.
Finally, Keyboy
It's
will get
okay.
taken out. But all this, the Turtle's going to be worked on by
Boots!
Kyrie. Will
Mati
be
ka,
able to secure
Boots.
the third
Nice
one
naman.
of the game. So Devu gets on the board here, but they give up another objective plus this turret.
I want to say that's still good coming in from Deal's Vault because I feel like as a shot caller, it gives you the confidence. No matter how bad the call is, if everyone says, okay, we're going to commit, they
Could
commit. I
already
like
have
this
a good
commit coming
eye.
in from Deal's Vault.
Already have
All
2
right,
items
so
in 7
taking a look at
minutes, guys.
Sunset Lover just locked in.
Oh, they're going to go
Oh,
for
paray
Kim
ka.
Bomba here. Just taken care of a little
Ang lalim mo, boy.
overcommitment there from Devu to go for Sans.
Sobra ka na sa takaw, parang ako. Lusob na ng lusob.
Has been making some plays. But once again, Deus Vault falling behind almost 5k gold. If this keeps up, the boiling point is going to come soon.
Dude, at this point, Onyx is pretty hot already.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how much time Deal's Vault can buy. Because, again, in terms of scaling, Claude is one of those heroes that one of the dangers is not just the damage, it's the fact that it's so hard to catch. And with the lineup of Deal's Vault, not a lot of people can catch him.
And at what point do you I get that sometimes when you're behind, you want to still play like you're even, you want to try to go for it.
Prediction ko
But at what
sa
point do you
M5,
really
ano
just
ba
back
prediction
off? It's not
ko?
like they don't have,
Tingin ko grand final ano eh,
any
Onic
possibilities
versus
here.
Bren o kaya
Sadly,
Onic
the
versus
Brody is going to take
Blacklist.
a while, and it might even be too late for him, but wait a second.
They're actually going to fight this again for the purple bump. Final slash going to come through. Carvey
Sabay
has
si
the
Magic
hard
Storm.
card, but Keyboy going to kick him
Chewe!
away. The Dragon
Chewe, free,
CW
chewe!
jumps in, going,
Binigyan
guns
sa
blazing.
mukha.
Carvey trying to run it back, has the heals there from Sawo. Will be fine. No one fell from Onic though. Magister down.
Dude, looking at this, I want to say Deal's still has a chance. Just because they have the Novaria. They can clear the waves, they can buy time. Look at the damage now. Sunset Lover is doing the highest damage here with Carvey as well, but I feel like there's still a chance. I still feel Devu can come back from this one.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage, but they're also starting a lot of these fights. They're taking a lot of engagements, and Onic is just winning out in the long haul. Yes, they're letting them give them some damage,
taba ni
but they're so
Kyrie.
ahead right now that that damage just isn't enough to take them down.
Talagang man
Deus
lalambot
Vault,
ano dyan.
First
Bakit
Lord
siya?
coming up.
Keyboy.
Kahit may Angela pa yan.
Yeah.
Look at Keyboy's placement, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna wait
Si
patiently.
Chewy din
But
ang
I don't
taba.
think Devu
Talagang
wants to commit to this. Looks like they're just gonna give it up. They're waiting patiently there.
tapos ang
So,
palaro.
Lord gonna go in the hands of Onic. Carvey. Oh, Carvey.
Carvey.
Very close. Keyboy. Good discipline.
No.
Oh my god,
Okay.
sala.
Right,
Chok.
okay, he's
got
gonna be
lucky.
fine.
We set it up.
Yep. Now, actually, this might be the response. Keyboy slide on through still. Again, this is the deficit showing here. Onic very confident on how they want to play this. Sans holding on to the final slash himself. And this is the adaptability that you see some of the best Valentino players is how they utilize some of these ultimates.
Predict
from
mo
the
nga,
other
Geek
side.
versus
Now the
Bren.
question is,
Tingin ko ano eh,
what is this
3-2, tapos
How
Bren
are they gonna
mananalo.
ensure that they don't lose
Sinusuportahan ko
much
Geek
more
Pam.
than what they have
Geek
already
Pam din,
lost?
kaso
They've been
tingin ko
taking
Bren yan,
these
Bren.
team fights very well. I have to
Bren
give them
mananalo.
that. Even
3-2.
though
3-2
they are
or kaya
so far
3-1.
behind, most they've been losing is one member at a time in large scrims, in long-ending scrims. Carvey has been positioning himself greatly. Sunset Lover as well, and Sawo giving them all heals and finding those things perfectly. So I think at this point, if they hang on, and I mean hang on for dear life, Boots maybe overextends at some point, or maybe Keyboy overextends at some point. They find that, they wait for this bottleneck to come in, and they, maybe...
Whoa, Sans!
Again, a final slash going to be used, but they're going to go ahead and fight outside in the base. Hard guard already there. Keyboy, though.
Keyboy still have flicker.
Side going to get shut down already. Now Boots going to be the focus. Turret finally goes down.
Keme!
The strike. CW, though.
Pinikiran sa mukha.
Jumps in. Carvey's
Nice.
taken out. Multiple
GG,
bodies
guys.
falling for Devu. 3 down. Onic, though.
Still can dip.
Happy with the turret on the bottom side.
That final slash coming in from Sans.
Disgusting.
If Kid Bomba finds a 5-man final slash,
Yeah.
it may not be enough. Let's be real, but it's a step in the right direction. But actually, this time, for real though, I feel like what he should do is not a 5-man slash. It's just 1 man. Like, I feel like at this point, pick off Onic one by one, and then perhaps that's the way you do it.
You have to just get what you can at this
Exactly.
point. You don't want to bring them all in. And here's the thing, I don't see CW getting caught right now. He's just been so greedy with that blazing duet. He always comes in at the very last minute, and it's almost like his target is Carvey.
Another way of the Dragon going to be used alongside Heart Guard. Final slash already using CW, though. Even a half health going to go in.
Oh my
Boots
God.
will fall. Devu striking back here. Happy
Lamang pa rin
to
guys,
fight
9k
on
gold
against
din
Onic.
yan, oh.
One at a time, man. One at a time.
Still
Eventually,
lead, guys.
everything will be equalized, right?
Onic have
How are they
9k
I
gold
just
lead,
can't-
guys.
I'm even though they're losing, I'm having so much respect for Deuceful. They're 10k
Aba,
behind,
Vincent,
but they're
putik pag
coming
yung
out of
first
the fight,
killan
not
yun,
even under
sinubaria.
the towers, but
Kasi
under the
Brody.
purple buff.
Numbers is just a concept.
It's not real.
It's
all about mentality.
exactly. If you don't think you're 10k behind,
You're not.
It's all about that
you're not.
mentality.
Mentality, man. Mentality.
Numbers are just numbers.
That's what I told the Starbucks girl the other day.
Really?
But she still said I had to pay for the coffee.
Yeah. What do you mean it's that much? It's just a number.
Maybe it
I
is.
said, this is what I have.
I would say, even though it's a concept, it's a very popular concept.
True.
Well, the concept right now, Lord going to be up.
Lihat,
Boy,
Keyboy pa sisi,
similar
guys.
position as earlier. So you're going to keep Magister at bay here.
They can fight,
Turnover,
they can
Lord
fight.
already
Go, go,
secured.
go.
They force him back.
Okay,
Devu
no.
can't really contest
Kaya
these.
recall.
Given the fact that they're 10k behind, that number is definitely true here.
Oh yeah. Like, as much as you want to imagine it's not real, when it hits you, it does feel like, oh, that feels like a 10,000 difference.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
my
especially when you
god,
look at
oh
both
my
the
god.
items and how far ahead
Claude
Onic
already
really
full
is. I mean,
item,
literally,
guys.
Nobody on the side of
Kaya
Devu.
sobrang sakit na
Devu
niyan.
is even close right now. Sawo only has 2 items, only the flask.
Mga ano,
Carvey is 2 items behind.
Yeah.
Like, basically,
mga ilang hit lang to si ano, Angela,
2
tsaka,
items difference here. And 2 items is a lot of items.
tsaka yung ano,
But somehow Devu
Arlot.
still holding on.
Mga ilang hit lang,
Hey,
masasaktan yan.
Pretend it's not real.
Right now they got to deal with this Lord.
Tingin ko magtatawa sa championship game. Ayun nga, Onic versus Bren. O kaya Onic versus Blacklist.
Kid Bomba!
Boom!
With the flicker of Prazer's Wrath.
What
To clean up
are
the
you
kill. So down
you
Kid Bomba.
doing, brother?
Work done here. Devu holding on to one turret in the mid lane for a little bit longer. Onic waiting patiently for this. Sans in the backside. What can Devu do to hold on here? Hard guard. Gonna be utilized still, gonna be fighting
Yeah,
now.
Keyboy guys, Keyboy!
On Carvey, forcing him to get back, to heal up. They try to hold their own.
Flicker pa si
Still,
Keyboy.
Boot's gonna be the focus. The shots come down. Torn apart memory to follow through. Lord finally gone. Devu though, holds on.
Holding on so well. Even Carvey, when he gets targeted there, he gets final slash, adjusts over, then flickers back into safety where he's gonna get some health back up. I mean, just their micro mechanics and everything that they're doing in these team fights has been so clean. Let's take a look at some of the damage.
Masyadong maraming mobility yung ano
taking the lead here, but Carvey
Onic.
and Sunset Lover following so close behind.
I would say the way that this ball is dropping up is making it very difficult for Keyboy to select a target. And we know Keyboy can do it. One of the best choke players in the world, but now Manchester are getting attacked.
You want to fight again. Kyrie gonna get final slash into the squad. Devu wants to fight.
Ay, nahuli si Carvey.
Keyboy gonna get
Follow up, follow up.
Carvey could be in trouble here. Can't
Nice
get away as Sans gets the kill.
Buset, Sans, gila!
Sans and Kyrie quite low. Sunset Lover.
Hindi tumama yung second skill niya, ano ba siya?
Devu still keeping it together
Kaya nakatakas.
despite the 12k deficit.
This is why Keyboy is one of the best choke players in the world, man. He found Carvey in that skirmish.
I mean, in Deus Volto, that
Yung champion sa M5 Idol Onic, lista mo na yan. Okay, lista mo na yan, Lods.
All Sunset Lover has to do is actually land one of those meteors onto the back line. She consistently kind of connects onto Keyboy or connects onto Boots here. She needs to find CW or Sans. If Sunset Lover can do that,
Sana guys, Onic para ano, kompleto na sila. MSC, MPLI, ano pa ba? MPL, tas M-Series na lang ulang nila eh.
I would say because of their poke, they can contest, but they shouldn't go heavy on it. It's like, just scout for division, try to figure out what's the next plan coming in from Onic, and figure out a way how to disrupt it. Because having the Dyrop as well as having the Fredrin, they want to engage first. If you can somehow isolate them, then maybe you can do something. Because going for Sans, going for CW is going to be very, how do I say this, very ambitious. If you can get them, then that's great, but you are hoping for them to make them stay.
This is going to be the hardest Lord though right here.
Gagstig hindi pwede, ina.
Then honestly, there could be a hope.
Kasal yung attendan ko.
See if they can hold it together. Lord, mid side, hard guard going to be used already. Keyboy going in with a conceal, looking for Carvey once again. Flicker on the defense, still going to hold it on together. Final slash going to be used in response. Torn apart memory comes down. They're holding on a cafe for now. Sans goes in with a flicker, finds Kid Bomba. But Devu, they still hold on. They've dealt with the Lord. Now they have to deal with these minions pushing in.
Maybe the Trajan point to Sans.
From Carvey.
Nice one. GG na.
As he falls, Magister next, and Onic looks to take game number 2 against Devu.
Onic starting things off in this best of 5 with a 2-0, and this time they didn't make it close.
GG guys. Ano masabi dun sa audit ni Pew? Siyempre, sobrang lakas. Kahit ano naman hero ni Pew, malakas yun si Pew eh.
But Kid Bomba got diffused that
Idol
game.
ng mga kids yun eh.
And Onic have the code.
GG
They were able
guys.
to come through. And I mean, just cleanly execute. Yes, it was definitely a
GG
tough
guys.
battle trying to get to that
Sabi
base.
ko na ba, 3-0 to
Those
guys
fights
eh.
were moving on and on and on. But Keyboy continuously harassing Carvey, I think, was the answer.
The Sky Kings are flying too high. Deus Volt had trouble bringing them down.
It's a tough game to look at here, this one for game number 2. Again, you look at game 1, that Devu was able to garner that lead. It slipped through their hands, but game 2 was just not for them here. They couldn't keep up. Maybe it was the draft kind of flexibility that was approached here from this. Again, Daroth jungle is not something you typically see, right? That was flexed really quickly. Again, Fredrin, first pick, something that we saw from, months ago even, be the norm, has changed up, but the flexibility is still what they like.
Umaga matatapos guys ah. Alas 6 pa yung laban ng Geekpom versus Bren eh. Iti Bren kaya tumapat talaga dito tsaka Blacklist.
Dude, watching that game, I felt mental.
Tingnan mo sino nanalo Bren versus Onic. Tingnan mo na natin kung sino man nanalo sa Bren tsaka Geekpom guys. Kaya mataas dyan kasi Bren talaga yung mananalo.
And looks like
Hey!
Flip your hair!
Okay.
Come on, Kyrie.
If he gets the third one, he's got to flip the hair.
He better flip the hair.
Kyrie, you better listen here, all right? If you get a
Oh, kaya ta.
flip your hair.
You got to do the combo.
Susunod ko
though,
na papanoorin.
for the
Salamat.
people.
Ikaw yun!
7-0-8. And again,
Ikaw yun, Pancake.
a lot of damage coming in from this Dyro.
Matik yan.
Really focusing on any items.
And honestly, they could have gone for the Fredrin, right? But as we're talking
Nasa
about
Pinas ka ba, no?
Yeah.
I think that has changed
Nasa
the
Pinas
pace.
ka ba,
It
Tid?
forces Devu to adapt to something different this time.
Nasa
and
Pinas ka ba,
adapt
boy?
to a different type of aggressive Kyrie.
GG
that he wasn't
Kyrie,
able to do
guys.
last game.
Yeah, again, the little
Ganon
ignition
guys,
as
this
well,
stage.
just
Kaya niya
ensures
tanggal
that
ng blast eh.
Lethal. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights here, though, for this game number 2. This is where it all started.
Yeah, this is definitely the tipping point. Onic immediately asserting dominance, and Devu, I mean, throughout the whole game, willing to still fight even where they're behind, but Keyboy consistently getting those kicks. And here's one of the players they focus on consistently. It was Kid Bomba. Carvey as well, having a rough time, and getting that first death, I mean, at 5 minutes in, starts to slow him down, and it's not something you want to see on a Brody.
Dude, again, in this game, it's really about how Onic, they just hold the map all the way through. And I kind of feel like there's certain skirmishes that they went for did seem a little bit forced. It looked like they were much more, it's like in their head, they have way more damage. But I kind of feel like it really wasn't enough. And I feel like that's the big difference maker. If they had enough damage, I kind of feel like this game would have been much more closer because they engaged a lot in the early transitioning into the mid game. But unfortunately, again, miscalculated.
I like what they did here. Like, even looking at this, the fact that they were down so much in gold, Devu still tried to fight, right? Tried to keep things together, tried to somehow get back into this game. But again, when you're talking about this massive of a lead, it really starts to show, right? Numbers are, they're true. And you
Love
saw
you,
it
Dilar
unfold
from
in the last how much they
Myanmar.
tried.
Hello.
One thing as well that I see
Enjoy
right now,
watching
defense going for
my
CW,
fans
going for
from
sides is
Myanmar,
very
guys.
ambitious, and that's the mistake.
Love
of
you
him.
too.
Harvey,
Thank you
he
for
went
support.
sides, and that put him in a bad position for him to get caught, and he couldn't help the defense.
Salamat la, semoga ka mabisamahin lagi. Amin. Makasih.
There's something very clear about Onyx
Makasih
victory here.
ka.
They didn't lose a single tower. They didn't lose
Oh,
a
pagtapos
single
na ito,
ward.
geek. Pero
They
mga
didn't lose a
bandang 6
single
pa.
turtle. I mean, overall,
Mga
this
bandang
team
6 pa to,
smothering
guys.
Devu, and this is one of your points.
Tagal pa, baka mag-brawl ulit ako, guys.
Matches started, LaFell.
Brawl
Onyx
muna
even
kaya ulit
seems
ako,
like
no?
Maybe they're having a little trouble here and there. They are still
Tara,
always
brawl muna,
very
guys. Brawl,
clearly
brawl.
winning.
We gotta talk about the
Comment
more
your
active
ML
players as
ID,
well.
guys.
Going for that
Comment your
Counter-Strike
ML
where
ID.
You already have a flat penetration. Instead going for
Comment
that more
your
edge where
ML ID,
your
guys.
penetration
Let's go,
is
let's play
ramping up.
Mobile
I kinda
Legends.
feel like it's because of the Boxia to ensure that
Let's go, let's go. Let's play Mobile Legends, guys.
ライラを守るためなら世界を敵に回すことも厭わない
Let's go, let's play Brawl. Comment your Mobile Legends ID. No guys, 608 080 727 Dexter. Eto solid supporter ko 969 280 744 Kyungsu. Saan na yan? Go online and follow back. Ano ba? Wait guys. 2671. Ano? 2671. 2671 238. Tama ba? 2671 23871. Nasaan yung isa? Ito Dexter. Ano pangalan ng isa? Wait, Mikey. Last one guys. 954-321-950. Chika. Saan yung isa? Ng isa? Wala yung isa, guys. Saan yung isa? Inad ko. Yeah, guys. Wala yung isa eh. Naku po. Yan, Mikey. Nasaan yung isa? Mana yang satu, guys? Mana yang satu? Ito yan, Chika. Okay. Puno na, guys. Mamaya na lang ulit. Oy! Mobasin!
Cheering for Deus Vult. Yes?
Yeah, I want them to do make it a good series as close as it can be.
Who's impressing you right now in Deus Vult?
Korang suka siapa kat Deus Vult?
Bomba lah, Kid Bomba.
Kid Bomba, of course! Kid Bomba! He's bombastic!
For me, I like Sunset Level lah.
And what do they need to do right now? Because
Sunset
Onic
Lover.
right now is dominating them.
I think they just need to relax a little bit because the first two games were rough. They were doing really nicely in the first game. Maybe losing, I got to their heads. So they need to take a breather and relax, and they can make it a close fight.
Maybe, but you know what? A lot of people are saying that Deus Vult run, it reminds them of your BTK run in M3. What do you have to say to that?
I think it is pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty similar. Okay, so I have a question. Why did you come right after the Ohio brothers left?
That's what.
Why is it just now when you're here? What's up? What's up?
That's when the flight was booked. I don't know.
Okay, what did you think about their performance? Okay, let's turn the Mobazane on.
It was a really bad performance.
Oh.
Really bad.
Oh, okay. If you were in it, if you were there, do you think it would have been any different?
We would have.
Okay, well,
Paano sige mababasahin?
we
Yung
should
trash
see you
talk.
there for M6.
You will.
Okay, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that. Let's see what Hoon, you gotta reply to what he says. All right. Now, okay, let's talk about how Onic is performing. How scary are they right now? That if you were there, what would you be doing? How would you be pumping up your teammates?
Kalau korang yang tengah lawan Onic sekarang, kalau example lah Toda, apa yang Toda akan perlu buat kalau korang nak menang lawan Onic?
Kalau saya main macam rank je lah, tak ada apa dah 2-0. So kena have fun je lah banyak. Bila have fun ni main tak pressure sangat.
Okay, so he said if Toda was going up against Onic right now, they would treat it as a ranked game. It's now match point. So technically, the less pressure they put on their team, the better the outcome will be.
The less pressure. Treat it as a ranked game. How about for you, Moon? Mood Bomba.
Kalau pula mungkin diorang boleh try lah tukar strategi sikit. Mungkin diorang kena adapt dengan gameplay diorang dengan cara permainan diorang, sebab Onic pun kita tahu yang diorang punya gameplay memang top level lah kan, top notch. So just do your best, fight without tak fikirlah kalah tu.
So he said if he was Deus Vult right now, he would actually change up the team strat and try.
Laro muna tayo, laro muna. No! Execute, guys! First blood! Nice, wala na akong assist. So, pa level 4, level 3 pa lang ako. Feeling free. Yun. Unstoppable. Oh my god, maniac. Oh. May Natalia. Belum drop guys. Ya bot musuhnya guys. The bomb bombers boots. The bombers the shield. I always analyze enemies most pick heroes there. Double kill. Pinay din ba sa coach ng Devu? Oo, si Fly Solo. Pinay yan, Pinay. And already drop. Maayong hapon, Ate Kimri. Already drop, guys. Nah.
Different, or do you just fall back to comfort? Talking about comfort earlier, right, with the Secret Lab chairs. Like, is that something you want to do? Fall into comfort and just execute better, because even looking at game one, man, they were doing a great job to start. You look at game two, despite being 12K behind, they were doing an all right job defending. So, you know, where does that fall into place for game three?
I mean, so far we're looking at a Mimic first ban as game one. Devu switched from blue side to red side, back to blue side, and this is the same exact heroes that they banned out. These are the same exact heroes that Coach Yeb banned out. So if Devu is going to switch something up, they need to do it now. In game one, they picked up the Valentina first. I don't think it's a horrible pick, but I think they need to, I don't know, something has to change here.
I feel like it's not that
Kawan
Valentina
Indo gak kawan
is
lah.
epic, but it's kind of like
Kacamata minus berapa? Kaya minus
yeah,
2
I
sih.
feel like you need to get those win conditions in, and I kind of feel like the Valentina helps the win condition. So now that
Fredrin again.
the second and third pick is going to be very crucial. You got to make
Fredrin
sure that you
Kadita
have more
again.
on your draft, because I know they probably want to react to what Onic is doing, but at some point you got to be proactive.
This is what I love, right? I love it when teams...
I love you.
Thank you. Thank you, LaFell. When they see a Valentina, some of the options here is, let's just overload the Valentina.
Yeah.
Let's just pick all these options for good ultimates to take, and then make it a mini game in itself, and then, you know, keep the ones at bay here in terms of the team fights.
I guess we do have to think about this as well, though. In game one, they were winning in the early phase.
Wow, bago yan na Bruno agad ah.
So the idea of possibly
inaano niya.
if we have the same exact draft as game one, it's
Ano nila
okay,
si
as long as we
Carby,
can
guys.
actually execute what we were going for.
Malupit sa Bruno
Coach
talaga si
Yep
Carby.
is going to be the one to throw the wrench into this Mimic draft of game one, and they're going to pick up the Bruno this time and let Devu
3-0 upcoming, 3-0 to guys.
Is Fredrin
The prediction to guys.
all the games? First pick? I mean, sure, 2 picks here,
Assalamualaikum
but
dollar, malaikum
it is still the
salam.
very early pick. Did Coach
Salamat
Yep find some
datang
kind of
di live
weakness in
stream
this?
ko.
Well, they're like, as long as we got Fredrin in the front, they can't penetrate.
I mean, it serves its purpose. When you're thinking about Fredrin, right, whether he's parked in the jungle, whether he's in the XP lane, hell, even if he's in the mid, he's a great kind of front line. He puts a lot of
3-0
pressure
na,
there.
para
Pressure's around
matapos
us
na
there as well.
agad.
Look at the answer here across from him.
Now,
One thing I do have to say.
Eto na nga ba, tigil nila sa ako.
Okay.
Biology is my craft.
yes! No, not yes. It's on the wrong side.
It's on the wrong side, though.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Diggy.
Diggy into the Tigreal.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
That is tough.
Bruno Diggy? That's a oh no.
They're going to... Never mind. I'm not going to say it, but if they send them to the lower bracket with the Diggy, it is just the ultimate goodbye kiss from Coach Yeb right there. It's the ultimate, like, here you go.
Salt on the wound.
Yes.
It's salt on the wound. Diggy, though, being picked up. Interesting that they decided to go
tumble.
with this, but it makes sense, right? Especially when you see it's a great
Yay.
pick. That Tigreal locked in, plus the penalty zone.
Rizla.
Man.
Terrify.
And then at this point, if this vote they want to pick up the 1-1, the Diggy can cleanse the weakness points as well. It's almost
That's why
like,
they're leaving the 1-1 open,
yeah,
too.
Onic
They're like,
wants
listen.
them to pick it up.
Yeah, take it.
Isn't it like an S tier hero?
Yeah, but there's no... I mean, it's...
Is 1-1?
You're hitting double the weakness points at that point.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Okay. Speaking of Teenage Time Journey, Hoot Hoot. Diggy is revealed to be 15 years old in the game.
No way. He's friends with Einstein.
Yeah, but owl years are different.
Owl years are different.
Owl years are different.
Yeah, because he's friends with Einstein. I'm not friends with
It's
Einstein.
like
You know how old
15
Einstein
times
is?
6 or something for owl years.
No, not 600.
Beatrix
15
Ixia.
Dude,
Dude,
Trek-
Einstein is old. He's
That's
probably...
because he timed
They
it.
want to
Trek
ask
knows
Pink
this.
Harvey guys.
Because Trex has a daughter and she's probably asking this.
Yeah.
How many years
Okay.
are owl years?
Nice.
6 years per year for an owl.
Let me
And
just
time
say-
travel. That's why he knows Einstein.
Let me just say,
Say.
I don't want to hear any more bird cracks coming in.
Novaria.
Any more bird facts?
Dude,
I was telling him about the
it's
Novaria o ano?
Shut up. It's traumatizing,
Ay,
okay?
Novaria nga.
Traumatizing.
Just some context here for those listening. I
No,
walked
don't.
into the talent room, and for some reason, Trex was spitting bird facts to
Yes.
LaFell.
And it's traumatizing.
Mukhang
I don't
dirot
wanna
pa
know
rin
those
to,
things about
guys.
birds.
All right.
Now that you guys are curious, you guys can find out.
Yeah.
Sarap niyan.
Look at Drex's YouTube channel. He will have it up. But now, Novaria, Diggy,
I think
as well
Onic
as
last
Bruno.
pick Dirot.
Talking
Still
about
Dirot, guys.
poke? Dude,
That's a lot of poke.
that's poke with an
Larin na, parang manalo ang Devu. Naku, mas malapit nga sa akin si Kid, si Kid Jabomba eh.
So Devu though is
Palis
switching
nga ako
things
dyan
up.
kay
They
Kid
go for the air
Jabomba.
throw. I think it's solid because you definitely don't
Palis lang
want to
sa
go
Turtle.
for
I
the
like that
1-1. Not only that, but if they all try to group up in this time journey when they need to, they have the air throw to pop that crossbow tank and get some splash damage on everybody.
Yeah. Well, again, I like that there's some variation here from Devu. I like that we're seeing a little more aggressive in the jungle. And a pick that really hasn't been, chosen.
Assassin na ni Kyrie to, guys.
Is the air throw going into the Bruno. So much we saw the
Ah, so maganda jungler pwede rin dito eh.
numbers wise, but this time, how are we feeling about the air throw?
Dude, honestly, for me, I want to touch more on
Lemon.
Lancelot because for Lancelot here, here's the thing.
Wow, Uranus.
Magister has to go.
Maganda talaga jungler Pedrin dito sa live
Am
ng laban.
I not wrong?
That's his job.
Yeah,
Am I not wrong?
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Have you ever hunted a 150-year-old bird?
Uranus, sarap mag-Uranus dito. Terisla,
It's not easy.
Tigreal,
I'll tell you that much.
Valentina.
I'll tell you that much.
Tigreal
Now,
lang
we're going to be jumping
pipigil.
into this game soon. Whose draft do you
Tigreal,
like better,
Valentina
Nelson?
lang.
Oh, I would love to say that I like Devu's draft more, but I like the fact that they're using some of their signature picks against them from Onic. Again, we'll see how it
Sarap
all plays out.
mag-Uranus dito,
Kyrie
guys.
doesn't
Lancelot
be on the
lang
front
yung
foot in
jungler.
the jungle, so
Lancelot
they don't
ano.
have any
Retel.
kind of surprise picks there.
Oh, hirap ma-burst Uranus
Let's take a look
dito.
at the index now.
Mahirap
Great
patayin.
index that tells all. Onic with a nice lead.
Huwag lang
7.3.
talaga
And they've
late game pa
consistently had the
masasaktan
better
tong
draft
Uranus.
index for a while now.
And now again, I want to see this Lancelot go bird hunting because that's
Ang
how you
ganda
do
ng L.
the Diggy.
Ang ganda ng
You
L
gotta
nito.
kill him as fast as you can. I still can't believe the Diggy is 15 years old. But with that being said, we're jumping into the land of dawn.
All right.
Kita lihat
All
si
right. We'll see
Geeky
how
Boy.
this all plays out. Hey, I love these fun facts, by the way. All
No
these-
weird switch-ups.
Yeah.
No Kyrie
Ang
in the
bilis.
HP lane
Bruno
or
ba naman
anything like that.
nag-leash
Keep
eh.
it nice and simple here. Everything but that bird. And honestly, Onyx draft is kind of what I wanted Deus Vault to bring. I wanted the Diggy. I wanted the Uranus on Kid Bomba. But Onic, for me, seems to have gotten the better once again.
Man, it's like you had that wish list,
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there was no
Santa
delivery.
did not accept.
Yeah, there was no delivery on that morning. You didn't get what you wanted, but they're going to have to make it work if they want to extend the series here. Now facing match point. Even emblem-wise, though, how's it looking?
Honestly, looking at the emblems here, I kind of feel like looking at the Diggy, having a little bit more cooldown here is going to ramp up the map control coming in from Onic quite
Nice
nicely.
poke.
Already poking here happening. Sanslow going to join, but
Pag tinama pa second skill na
it
bara
is
yan.
Terizla, so should be fine.
Looking at the matchup here, I like that there's Volt early rotations to the gold lane to make sure that Keyboy doesn't make it difficult for Carving.
I think that's exactly what Deuce Volt needs to do as well, because normally Onic is the one that wants to try to, rotate around, try to come in and attack these side lanes. At least last game, they brought a lot of aggression into the mid lane. Deuce Volt like to fight. They like to do that, even if they're behind. So I think that is probably their saving grace here. If they want to try to come out on top of the game, just go for it.
Well, right now, as they kind of get prepped up for that first objective, going to be that turtle. You can see both teams trying to just duke things out right now, trying to get that level 4 available for that fight as it usually happens. Now, the fact, too, that you're going to be working against Magister here on this Lancelot could go in their favor if he's able to just kind of take it. But the challenge against him is Kyrie, right? Double MVP so far for the series. They're going to back off for now, allowing Devu to just go ahead and take this positioning.
Yeah, I feel like as long as Keyboy doesn't have level 4, Onic might not want to try to force a fight, but once that happens, Onic may try to make a move. Deus Vault needs to try to secure this pretty quickly. Sawo already at level 4. A big thing for Deus Vault here is going to be layering their CC. How they
Pag tumalon pa yung Terisla kay Kyrie.
Oh, and there it is!
Flicker into the implosion to the middle of the zone, still going to be going for it though. Turtle in the hands of Devu, but they are going to get taken down as Kid and Sawo are the focus. Magister gets out though with the Phantom Execution. Sunset Lover though, should be just fine. So Onic able to punish Devu for that commitment to the turtle.
I mean, personally for me, I would take that trade all
Ay,
in.
map
Because
niya,
I kinda
map,
feel
map.
like,
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
you
sorry,
gave
sorry.
the turtle, but in
Buta map,
return,
guys.
getting
Sorry,
two
sorry.
kills
Buta map, buta map.
It's like it not only accelerates your goal, but it slows down the opponent's goal. So I kind of feel like that is definitely worth it for Onic.
Yeah, not only is it 2 kills, it's 2 kills
Hindi
for
ko
the
nakita yung
frontliners.
map, guys.
Two
Nakalimutan ko,
kills for the
sorry.
people that need to
I
get some
forgot,
items in
guys.
so they can withstand
Sorry,
the damage
guys.
that eventually comes from CW, so they can withstand the damage that eventually comes from Kyrie and the rest of the team.
Right now, Magister, I kind of feel like he really
Sakto lang yung sa
needs to get
turtle
that
fight.
war
Ang galing lang
axe
talaga
fast
ginawa ni Kyrie.
and start
Nireset niya
making
yung
the difference.
turtle.
Like, I don't want to put too
Para
much pressure
makasunod yung
on him,
Uranus.
but in this kind of situation, he can be that difference maker because he can force out quite a lot of skills and then giving an easier time for Sao as
Hindi
well
ako
as Kid Bomba
streamer.
to
Ano
get
lang ako.
that nice initiation.
Ano lang,
Onic is
nag-tripping
on
live
Devu's
lang.
vault right now. Sans hanging out in the gold lane as well, along with
Gagano yun
Keyboy.
lang.
They know that they want to try. They know that Devu's vault wants to try to get the pick off on
antikiras na.
CW.
Naku, papatay si Boots.
Okay,
Ano,
he's
Purify.
deep into enemy
Nice
territory.
one. Buti Purify
This is
siya.
why you pick the Uranus. You can do this stuff, right? Go through on this side of the map and just get out with your life.
Being a Uranus, you have a checklist.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, Carvey gonna be in trouble here. Kyrie gonna go in with the Appraiser's Wrath. Won't be able to land it though. CW tries to go in.
Nice!
Still goes in, gets the kill. Layering everything. Sawo gonna bob, gonna weave. Will be able to survive. Stays alive for that exchange, but they lost Carvey. Onic still gonna be going. Kid Bomba taking a couple shots here to the face. A one shot also from deep down from Sands, but they hold it together. Turtle now up though.
Dude, again, looking at Onic, the way that they're layering the damage, Sans doesn't miss. He keeps on hitting, and at this point, I kind of feel like it's good for this Volt to force this out because Kyrie's HP is low. They could force this.
Oh,
Nice one, Kyrie!
Kyrie though swoops in, gets the turtle.
Nabakan ko yung dash ni Kyrie eh.
Boots though, taking the brunt of the damage.
Buta yata si Boots, walang Purify.
Penalty zone to follow up. Boots will fall. Devu finds something out of the
Ay,
exchange.
nice.
Alright,
Ba't
so
ako
Devu
nagna-nice?
finally finds
Onic
a
nga pala
kill
ako.
on the map, but it's not slowing Onic down at all right now. You know, at this
GG,
point,
Onic.
it feels like game 1 was just a warm-up game for Onic. It
Grabe.
feels like some of those little
Panis talaga
mistakes
sa
were just a
retry yan,
little bit
guys.
of rust overnight, you know,
Kaya re-retry
wiping the
talaga.
sand out of their eyes, things like that. And now Onic, the way they're playing is the way we always see them.
Batak sa retry yan si
They
Kay.
have to figure out that Onic, they're playing their game, and this Volt in this third game is being much more reactive and not as aggressive as we've seen in game 1 and 2. It looks like they're hesitating quite a bit more.
They're gonna go for Kid Bomba. So defensively,
Flicker
penalty
pa,
zone
pero
gonna be
patay
used,
pa
but he's
rin
dragged
ata.
back with the first time. Still, are they gonna go for it?
Oh
Kyrie
my
gives
God.
the go. Tries to cut him off from here. CW and Keyboy just chasing Bomba down.
Wow.
Once again, they're just gonna force him out of the lane.
Hirap na hirap sila
Teresa is
mag-push
faster
yun.
than I thought.
So ano, Uranus may Purify pa yan.
It's a little
Apat
speed
bibigay
bonus
na.
from his first skill and everything.
Revenge strike.
Yep.
Revenge strike.
Oh, no. All right, taking a look at some of the items. CW holding a strong lead against Carvey right now. Who's got the Haas Claws, working on the Berserker's
Buti
Fury.
kamulat na ni
Only
Boots,
had to
guys.
pick up the partial boot there, and even in the very beginning, he made sure.
Ba't di ako nakapag-send ng star sa'yo? Ano na kasi? Tawag dito.
A clean
Kakalive
kill
ko lang
from
ulit sa
Magister. Now,
Facebook.
can he stay alive? They have the time's journey. They're gonna force it out from Keyboy as well. Devu coming back swinging. They get the tier 1.
Whoa.
Sawa gonna go in
So?
with the implosion, brings them back. Kyrie's
God,
gonna be in
paisa-isa
trouble
sila.
as Carvey gets the kill.
Yung
Still
bigyan
gets
pa,
the
nice.
flicker out from Keyboy and CW. Boots joining the fight a little bit late here. Still gonna be the focus. Will be just tanky enough to survive. But Devu, they find wins where they can.
This is what I wanted from Magister. The moment he has the War Axe, he should be very proactive in getting those kills. If they keep this up, they're going to overload Onic.
And they do such a great job at waiting for that spike, right? And now that Magisaur's hit it,
Patay ba si
picking
Boots?
something
Patay
like
ata
the
si Boots?
Lancelot, ooh,
He's finally gonna get taken down. That was a long exchange.
picking something like the Lancelot where
Paano
your only
nakahabol?
damage isn't just Carvey or Sunset
Naisa-isa
Lover.
sila,
You
guys.
have a couple different power spikes that you can rely on. You have a couple different opportunities to try to take these fights. And even though Carvey took the death, even though he's falling behind CW, they still have Magister with 0 deaths who's been eating very good.
Right now, Magister as well, having that Thunder Belt is going to do quite well against Kyrie as well as Boots as the frontliners, just because he does a little bit of true damage, but more importantly, slowing them down. Maybe not as effective going up against the Uranus, but definitely going to be effective going up against Frederick.
He's actually 1,000 gold ahead of Kyrie right now. It just shows where Magister's head has been. He's been on farm, and now that he's where he wants to be, it's attack, attack, attack.
Oh, Sawa once again using Conceal. Implosion. Sands, though, gonna be just fine, utilizing that Purify. So he averts that, but still the focus here on the macro play are these side lanes. Devu able to get the lead that they wanted throughout the majority of this game. Can they hold it together? Kyrie taking the brunt of the damage, gonna use the Appraiser's Wrath, but will be fine. All 40 seconds to that Lord coming up.
Right now, Onic, they have to be careful of their positioning, because if they're in a straight line, it's gonna be a little bit easier for Magister to use Puncture all the way through to go to Sands or even Keyboy. So I feel like that's part of the reason why Onic, they're gonna be mindful of how they approach the fights.
Si Purify ba si Boots?
Oh, they want to go for Boots once again. The damage is true. Can they grab the kill? 3 members, a couple hits away. Carvey will grab the kill. So
tama ginawa yan, tinipid niya Purify niya para sa
with their macro right now. Before this exchange, Magister ran up to the top lane, pushed in the wave, so that Kyrie and the rest of the team had to go up there to clear that, and they had to go together because they don't have the vision right now. And while that is happening, the rest of Deus goes to the bot lane and catches one of them off guard. If they can keep up this pace, it could look very good for them this game.
First for me, Deus Volt controlling this Lord, I would say.
Putik level 14, si Magister. What the fuck?
Using that Conceal. Penalty zone going to be used by Kid Bomba. Gets the flicker out from Keyboy, but they have to use the Time's Journey. Sand's going to fire off a shot. Magister also less than half health. Onic, they won't be able to get there in time as Bomba falls. Does Onic still want to fight here? Kyrie at the front, alongside Boots. Sunset gets a shot, but ultimately Devu comes out on top of the Lord.
Let's go on.
But I still think they're gonna move. There it is. They lose the mid tower, but still, I think it's a good win for Deus Voto, especially where this game started. They still keep their goal lead. 14, they do lose Kid Bomba, but he'll be up in time to maybe help push one of these off lanes.
Nice.
Going to be used once again. It's Boots the target though.
May ulti si
They
Keyboy.
still want to be able to commit to it.
Boy, yan.
Has to be careful again with this CW. Working on this Lord. It's going to be up to them to defend here.
Suot talaga ng
Sawa still looking
Valentino.
for an entry point. CW goes in. He flickers out. Magister going to be the focus.
Walang dash.
Comes down.
Nice one.
Magister will fall.
Nice one. Momentum na to.
Carvey swoops in with the Appraiser's Wrath, sending Carvey back. Does Onic still chase down Carvey quite low? Should be fine, but ultimately can't find anything else.
Yeah, I missed it, but perhaps Magister missed a puncture, so he was stuck there in the middle. Like, the idea was there, because we saw how Onic, they were stacking up, so it's going to be a little bit easier for Magister to go in. But yeah, a little bit of micro mistake, but let's look forward that he doesn't do that again.
So taking a look at some of the items and just some of the gold overall.
Wait lang, makapag-blade armor lang.
Here, but Sans, man. He's got penetration.
Boots no Purify.
On it.
Here we go again. Boots the target. Everything thrown at him as he gets taken out. Now Kyrie looking to cut
okay lang, panalo pa rin sa clash. Nice one.
Comes down. They find another
nice one.
That's the double against Sawo. They punish Devu on the position.
Nice.
I mean, Kyrie there, the way he had his plan. He runs past everybody, gets into a spot where he's in between the three of them, then hits the taunt, and keeps everybody in check for just enough time for the rest of the team to get in play. We're going to take a look at...
Tatagal pa lalo yan. Na-blade armor na siya na Uranus, guys.
Kyrie here, right? They find Boots, but he doesn't even go for Sawo. He doesn't go for Kibama, but he gets the taunt, knocks up Carvey. And then
what a thought coming from Kyrie, guys.
Shot from the outside just to make sure there are no escapees here.
Yeah, Kyrie, the enabler, giving an opportunity for his team to follow up with the damage, and that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, once again, like I was saying, you know, it's great when Devu strikes and finds the wins. They get a lead, but they will get punished if those moments continue to happen, right? They have to be able to work around that. Again, multiple times we've seen that. Everything thrown at Boots. Everything trying to take Boots out of the picture, but then you're left there in that position for Onic to kind of punish you. So we'll see if they actually adjust real time as they get prepped up for this next Lord here.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do, right? Because Boots is always the one who's by himself. So they think if they can keep on getting these like cheeky pickoffs in the side lanes, it'll slowly build them all up a bit more, a bit more, a bit more. But yes, at some point they have to start attacking somebody else.
Right now, what's the approach for Onic as well as Devu? How do they want to approach this Lord? Because they're going to have a Lord dance. With a Lord dance, you have an idea in mind. So what's the idea here?
I don't know. It's definitely a tough one. I think a lot's going to come on to Sawo. Sawo is going to need to either try to push Kyrie away. We see his positioning on the backside. And then Carvy's engage as well. I think Carvy doesn't want to try to jump in immediately. A lot's coming down to Keyboy when he pops it, when he pops the time journey. And it looks like Sunset Lover has gotten a time journey for himself as well. So a lot of it, I think, just comes down to timing for both teams.
Yeah, both these utilizing the times journeys here, but
wag lang ma-burst si Chebe.
going to favor a little bit here of Onic with that Astral Echo, able to work around that. Kyrie going to hold the Lord here. We'll see how they all play around it as it's whittled down now to a fourth of the health. Shots come out from Sans, still tough to deal with. Conceal Blade going to be used. Sawo looking for his own entry point. Will get spotted out. Penalty zone going to jump in. Kid Bomba though. Boots also taking the brunt.
Nice one, guy.
Kyrie though gets the Lord.
What a red 3 level 15 guys versus level 14. That's Kyrie.
But we will take a little breather.
All right, Magister wasn't able to click retry. It's almost like Kyrie used
Hindi
his
nakapag-retry
to help
ata.
his retry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so timing great there by
Di na
Kyrie.
daw sila
And I would say that was a
nakapag-klase.
very good Lord dance.
Dami rin nanonood sa
Onic.
venue ngayon
Because, in a way, it seemed like the idea coming in from Devu is to separate Onic, let it be like a 1v1 between the junglers to see who has the better retry. And I guess the Sky King Kyrie, he won that.
Yeah. Again, you know, on this, the way that it's kind of unfolding here is a lot of these fights, like Trex mentioned earlier too, the timing of that times journey is going to be important, but really what's happening, you know, a lot of these exchanges, especially the Lord dances and the fact that Sans can get these shots off, right, from a distance. It whittles down the health bars of Devu to a point then where even, for example, you have a Tigreal, but you're half health, even if you land the implosion, most likely you're going to get taken out of the picture right away, right? So that's already body gone.
Onic players yun
the hard part, I feel like, for Devu.
Onic players yun
How do we deal with the siege from the distance, right? How do we get past that? Again, Novaria, this is why she's so so impactful for a team, because vision, hope potential, usually she's at the top of the charts. And then by the time the fight breaks out, man, you know, you already have this advantage health bar wise, and the punish is there. So, Devu, how do they adjust from that?
I think maybe, especially if they can get to another Lord fight, if they can get to another 2 Lord fights, they need to. Kyrie's good, man.
Yeah.
Kyrie's good.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
You gotta maybe push him away. Maybe they use Sawo to help out Magister, give Magister a bit more space, because from what we just saw, Kyrie has the better retry.
Kid Bombs, Kid Jabomba, looks like Baloyski.
Gets it here and there, but you can't risk that. You have to kind of tip the odds in your favor a bit. And I know that, you know, Kid Bomba or Sawo, if they
nire-reveal na roster ng Onic PH
they're going to be prime targets for
nakita ko kasi dun mga nakaupo yung mga player
if they have to take a death,
nakita ko si Escalera. Sino ba yung mga nakita ko? Escalera, si
This is why I kind of felt like perhaps going for kills is a little bit better for Deal's
si Kong King.
Onyx lineup is a double-edged sword. You got a lot of damage, but you're very squishy at the same time. So if they can't find an avenue for them to engage,
magkakasama sila.
Because again, going up 50-50 with Kyrie doesn't feel like a 50-50, and that's part of the reason why I hesitate a little bit on that one, especially because, like you said, Naisu, before the fight even starts, they're starting at a disadvantage. 50% health, not just for Tigreal.
Yeah, everybody.
Even without multiple members of Deal's Vault is starting a fight.
Eto Max, Kelra, si Noe, andun pala si Noe, si Madam KG.
Sans made sure that if
andun
they
pala
want
sila
to
Noe,
go for the fight, it's a bad idea. If they want to go for the Lord, that's a bad idea.
Andun pala sila Noe, nanood pala. Nanood pala sila Ina.
The bushes, he's gonna reveal you, and he's gonna make it look like it was a
Andun nga
bad
si
idea.
Kelra.
Yeah,
Tsaka si
that's the thing, right? It's like,
Seryoso, eto
let's say
Max.
statistically, you already look at
Andun
junglers
ang mga
versus
tropa.
Kyrie to the retribution, you know, and it takes a certain finesse to be able to out-retry him, but then you've got this lineup that's going to whittle you down and give you a disadvantage, and that's what Sans has done time and time again, as he even takes the orange buff here.
All right, so this is going to be the second Lord of the game. Luckily, Deus Vault still has all of their tier 2s. in each lane. So I think this is definitely survivable, right? This definitely shouldn't be an issue unless they really mess something up.
Oh, Magister has no buffs.
No buffs.
Yeah, that's
no
tough.
buff zone.
No buff for him. You're gonna have to deal with this Lord also top side as it works on that tier 2, making its way to the base of Devu. Onic now in charge once again on this side of the map as they set things up here to knock on the base of Devu.
Yeah, Onic is just taking it slow because the Lord is marching and they're moving with the minions as well. We can see on the bottom side of the map, Boots is marching forward. This Volt, they gotta make a miracle run here to defend.
Gonna have to deal with it. Oh, Magister gonna get taunted. He's taken out of the picture so quickly. The time's journey from Sunset
GG na to, 3-0 na.
So turret down, top side. Onic happy with that. Conceal gonna be used. Will be stopped immediately from Sands, playing very
low lang sila.
as they work
Ayun yung
on
kasi
this
yung kutob ko, guys.
mid-turret.
Ayun kasi nakikita ko eh, nagkasama-sama sila eh.
Even Carvey whittled down. The Sands still goes.
Oh my God, Sawo, but Onic have
trouble now
DG,
as
you
he
cannot
takes
do
down
anything, bro.
the picture. CW on a killing spree.
GG na to, guys, lista nyo na. Ayun o, si Carvey nahuli pa sa kanto. GG na yan. Tapos si Chewe naka-pre-hit. Uy, the bomba. Gumagawa ng himala.
Onic looking to punch it in. Wave crashing in here. Magister trying to
Pati pa ata
force
si Chewe.
CW back. Can they stay in this game a little bit longer?
Lifesteal muna,
One
lifesteal,
minute left,
lifesteal.
Another wave coming through.
Wala,
And it
nakapag-dep.
looks
Kaya
like
dep.
Devu will hold on in this defense.
Living on a prayer right
Bones
now.
line on Pookie.
This is going to be game number 2 for them that they've hung on like this, right? I mean, this is game 3,
Nice
but we've seen
one.
this kind of defense from them before. How much time do they need to buy, though? This time it's a little bit later in the game.
Palcops talaga to si Sans eh. Tama, recall lang sa kante eh.
But I guess it's still 14K until Deus Vault can kind of max out everybody's
Tama,
items.
trigger mental lang.
Taking a look at Carvey, he still needs a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit of time. Lord's going to be
But their opponent
Does Deus Vault go for the team fight?
have a
like
good
you were mentioning, LaFell.
mentality.
Do they try to zone out Kyrie? I mean, there's a lot of options here, but it's going to be tough with all of these bombs in their face.
At this point, just split push because it's fascinating to see how Onic, they've been dodging the punctures, making it so that Magister looks like he's making a mistake, but the movement coming in from Onic, they're just making it like, oh, I'm going to be in this position, you
Boom.
should go here.
Oh.
And then they just
I'm
avoid
sorry.
it, and then Magister just has no more dashes.
Man, that's the thing. Every single time we see Silo pop up on the screen, he's half health. Carvey a lot of times too, because of that, you know, the extra
Pag nag-all-in sila kay Boots,
hitbox there.
GG na sila.
Mario allows for them to work around. It's a nuisance. I mean, look at Sans right now. Okay, Carvey's
May
had
ano pa yan?
it. There we go.
Oh my
Carvey's
God,
had
Sans.
enough as he takes out Sans. Keep Sans in check. You can't do that continuously here.
That could be a nice answer for them. The Lord is coming.
Sayang.
Still 35 seconds till
They
Sans
can end,
gets
guys.
here. So
I think
without
they
that
can still
poke,
end.
it's definitely going to be much easier for Deus Vault to defend this Lord.
Oh yeah, definitely much easier, but again, still gonna be pretty difficult. Onic coming in, Keyboy is gonna put all those bombs, and Magister has to keep dashing, but he has to be careful. He's already almost half health.
I think even without Sans here, Onic can actually end this. It's
They
going to be
can
cleared
dip,
up
guys.
really quickly. Still,
They're good.
Deus Vault still holding on. The decisive action from Carvey there to take out Sans helped them stay in the game a little bit longer. Again, we're talking about buying time is the main thing here for Deus Vault.
I would say if Sans was alive, maybe couldn't have ended it, but it would have looked very close.
All right, at this point, Deus Vault. Ooh, Onic not gonna stop at all. They know things could be closable here, and they're just waiting for someone to get caught off guard. It might be Magister.
Yeah, they might actually still look to put the pressure here as they show face into the exposed base of Deus Vault, but right now, it's
wait na lang,
apparent
Lord, wait, Lord,
Onic's
wait,
still
Lord.
able to respect the fact that Deus Vault has pulled off some amazing defenses so far in this series.
Right now, I want to look at the items. I wonder how many members of Deus Vault has a Twilight armor.
Ang gamit ko na ano, wireless headset, Logitech. Nakalimutan ko ano eh. Pangalan ng ano eh. G730 yata, ganun, something.
And looking at the bodies here, I don't think anyone has Twilight armor.
I mean, Kid Bomba has been taking the shots to his face and not doing too bad with it.
Pag tinamaan tong Valentina kay Retel.
Finding kind of
Nung
unorthodox
kami
angles
wave
here
ni
and there.
Novaria.
And I think Carvey,
Tapos
staying
yan.
maybe a little too close behind some of his frontliners and is catching some of that, you know, that lollipop hit from the Meteor.
Bisa mati kasi.
Still trying to spawn out what they can. Salvo goes in with a
Damn it,
flicker.
nice.
Time
They have
journey has to be
big
used.
ulti.
They're gonna call the retreat though. Flicker in from Keyboy.
Oh.
Still gonna follow up with the reverse time. The jump
Mati,
in from
Keyboy.
Key Bomba. CW firing off in the backside though. Boots trying to keep them at bay on the
Please,
front
Keyboy.
side. Kid
Nice
Bomba
one,
finally
Keyboy.
taken down. He's the only one to fall in that exchange. Onic still gonna put the pressure, take these resources, set up for that next Lord.
Good movement coming in from Magister, getting the kill onto Keyboy.
Hindi makakalaban
Looks like he
tong
doesn't
ano,
want to risk
Devu.
going for CW. I kind
Wala
of feel
silang
like he's
ulti.
waiting for CW to use his Win of Nature, and then he's going to fully commit. So I would say good discipline coming in from Magister, not to make a mistake at that point, especially when the Lord is up.
But for 3 games, CW has been so hard to find.
Not
I
Thunderbird
almost
si
feel
Boots.
like, does that need to be Magister's main target, or do they just need to, I mean, I know it's hard, but as you mentioned last game, like sometimes just get one here and there. Just one, when he found Keyboy that time,
Anis!
value.
Nai-recall na si Boots.
CW's been so hard to catch, man. I feel like they
Kilas
need to just try
Boots,
to whittle down
recall,
everybody
kasi
one by
tao.
one. Sans might be the easier target at first.
Yeah, if they can catch Sans, that is going to be crucial. And looking at the items here, yeah, I'm not seeing any Twilight armor coming in from Deo's Vault, so they can't tank the damage coming in from Sun, so that is going to be a bit of a problem. Magister has enough damage, so just hoping on his damage to actually make a difference here.
Once again, Devu finding themselves on the defense. Lord making its way in the mid lane. Onic possibly looking to end the game here, looking for a catch themselves. Saulo gonna jump in, end the front line, trying to buy some time here, allow them to extend into this game further as he falls. Lord being worked on though. Devu holding the
Walang flicker si Sunset Lover. Sunset Kenday. Sunset Lover Kenday. Nice.
He falls as a double for CW.
GG na guys.
Making it a
GG.
triple. Looking for
3-0.
Maniac works on the crystal.
Kelas, gila Onic. Let's go upper bracket. Let's go.
Are out of reach for the Dark Horses Deus Vault as
Let's
they
go,
sweep
final.
the
Let's go.
series.
The Savage was
GG
denied.
guys.
but the
Congrats
Sky
Kyrie.
Kings
Congrats
have
Coach Eb.
proved that they are
GG.
still
Nice try,
untouchable, even
Devu.
though the Dark Knights tried to bring them
Onic.
down.
Onic.
Looks like for
Onic.
now, they are unable to. Congratulations to
GG
Onic.
guys.
Onic continues their run through the upper bracket right now.
3-0 guys.
They move forward with a clean
Tadi ako
sweep.
bilang guys,
Very
3-0.
well done by
Kalau
them.
Onic
But
manang
Deus
game 1,
Vault, man,
pasti Onic
they're not out
manang
just yet.
3-0.
This is just an upper bracket loss. They still have a second chance. I know it's going to be a tough one
Guys.
for them, but this is opportunity for them, right? This
Bakit
is
si
a 3-0
Onic?
sweep. You realize, okay, now we know what we're really up against. We went through some of the quote-unquote easier teams for them at least. Now it's time we face the big dogs, and we know what maybe we need to learn from.
You know what? A lot of emotions must be going through their minds for now, but for now, we're gonna jump into the stage with Mara talking to the teams.
Congratulations to Onic. Everybody, let me hear it from you. Go! Congratulations. Hey, you guys come a little bit closer.
Si Kyrie lang intervene.
You guys did so well today. Actually, Kyrie, how about we give the mic to Sans? We give the mic to Sans. And then, Sans.
Yeah.
Okay? This
okay.
question's for you. You guys swept everybody in the group stage. And then after you faced Blacklist International, you went to 5 full games. And after that, it seems like you're back to your winning ways. You're back to your old ways. So was there a change in your preparation? What happened after that match? Because after that, you were able to sweep your opponent again. Yeah. And then for this one, we're gonna get
Terima kasih.
translated for you.
Intinya terima kasih.
Okay? Sans you answer, Keyboy translates.
Apa ya, ini hasil dari kerja keras kita sebelum-sebelumnya, jadi ya kita bisa main dengan tenang dan alhamdulillah menang.
Let's go Keyboy, translate Keyboy. Translate Keyboy.
Keyboy, the crowd wants you, Keyboy. The crowd is cheering for Keyboy like he's going to a grand finals match.
Sansei, this is the result because we are already work out, right? Try hard, and then we can still calm because we trust each other, coaches, and then all, and then always Sonic always support us. Thank you guys.
Panis!
The crowd
Pero,
is giving you a big round of
pero hindi
applause.
talaga yun yung ano,
This
sinabi ni
is
Sans. Yung iba sinabi
and
talaga ni
they're
Sans.
saying they're the dark
Yung iba
horses
talaga
of the
sinabi ni
league.
Sans,
What
pero
can you say about that
hindi lahat.
statement? Okay, Boots.
Yeah, actually they are play good, but we play better.
With that sweep, you definitely showed
So humble,
you play
guys.
better.
Boots so
Now this
humble,
one
guys.
For Kyrie.
Ako, idol ako, Boots, guys.
Back-to-back
Boots so humble, guys.
MVP. Why is it that every time you get the mic, the ladies are always screaming?
Hindi ko pa alam eh.
Yeah, you don't
Uda
know.
Jago.
No? You don't know.
Bye.
Okay. I think it's
Humble,
there you go.
guys.
It's every time he does that. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Na mag-trial pa ni Ate Mara, putik.
Back-to-back MVP.
Si Ate Mara talaga eh, last month trip eh.
Jungler. Actually, by the junglers also, who do you think here in the M5 has the ability to stop you?
Yung pinakamalakas na lang po sabihin ko.
The strongest, you will mention the strongest. That
Para
person
sa
you
akin,
think? Who?
Kyle TZ po. Kyle TZ.
Kyle TZ. From AP Brand. Okay, you know what? You might be facing them. Is there a message that you want to say to Kyle TZ?
Good luck.
Just good
luck.
luck.
Have fun. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. Okay, now you have a possibility to go up against Geek Fam. You face them in Indonesia, or Kyle TZ AP Brand. Who would you rather face?
Kahit sino po eh.
Kyle TZ talaga.
Hindi po, kahit sino.
Kahit sino.
Opo.
Any one of them. If
Opo.
you were to choose one, if your life depended on it and you had to choose
Wala,
one.
pinipeso talaga.
Geek Fam, why Geek Fam?
Doon po siya eh. Gusto mo makita jungle ni Marky.
Oh! You want to see Marky's jungle. Okay, now, final
Panis.
message to the
Marky
fans.
Jagel ba nga?
Thank you everyone who already support us until now. All of the fans, Sonic who already come in the venue. Especially my father is there. He's watching right now, and my family also. And for my family and my girlfriend in the home. See you guys in the next match.
And for sure, your dad is very proud. And maybe next time, we'll get more of Sans with Keyboy translating. But for now, we're going to break down that game for you. And we're going to go back to the casters all
talaga yun
around
siya
the
eh, wag may
globe.
family back eh.
Casters, pasok.
GG guys, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys, thank you for watching guys. Ako end live dulo.
Yeah. Do you want to grow your hair?
End live muna ako, I'm going to end live first guys.
Kyrie Wigs.
Because I need to do something important.
Got it.
Thank you guys later.
I don't think we can pull it off.
Ako live stream lagi nanti guys. Brand vs Geek Fam. I'm going to live stream later again guys. Thank you so much guys. Thank you guys. GG Oni. Congrats Kyrie. Congrats Coach Shib. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Wait for his content. He's gonna
Thank you guys.
show it off.
Bye bye guys. Thank you so much. Semuanya. Thank you sa inyo lahat guys. Thank you to all of you. Love you all guys. Mamaya ulit. Later again guys. Bye bye guys.
We got to talk about the MVP, right? We got to talk about the MVP and how they played around this person. Let's see who the MVP is going to be. It looks like the MVP is going over to CW.